yours then.
All right, well, I went for 90% chance, okay? And I'll read it out to you because Lord knows you can't tell what the hell is going on. But it's 90% chance that nobody has a clue about Americas for ranking this stage. No one knows nothing or nothing.
Including
and
you.
Don't let anyone tell you. No, I don't know. You don't know. The people at home
don't know.
You don't know either. You don't know. You don't know.
Yo, what is happening,
50%
chat?
chance, though. Toss a coin. The NRG make champs. Now that is bold for NRG. That's generous for NRG because they have to make top 2. Their champs points are in the bin right now, Brennan. They don't have champs points. They basically need to make the grand finals of stage 2. So I'm saying 50%.
What is happening?
Pretty decent.
That is pretty bold.
That is pretty bold.
Yeah.
10%
Is this on their
chance
stream or what?
that Baby Bay
What's
is
up,
better
Pablo?
than
What's
Lee.
good, boys?
A 10% chance that Baby Bay is just
What's
straight
up,
up
sis? What's
better
up,
than
Emily?
Lee.
What's up, Andex?
And they keep him.
Optimistic, no?
I'm high on
Yo,
Baby
is this
Bay.
their stream or is this my stream?
I'm high on NRG.
No, this
I'm
is their
high on
stream.
Baby Bay. Guys, bye.
Yo, let me stick it with tier 1 above him. Sorry, guys.
Well,
We slept?
now
Oh,
if you
I
guys
slept
at
for
home
like
actually see what we wrote down. You
an
can
hour.
trust us.
Pikey.
Trust us.
It's
I
all
did
been
not want to
correct
wake
as
up,
well.
man.
But,
What's up, Drew?
yeah, listen, take it away, Des. What,
This is
I
so
mean,
pixel. I'm not
are you
sure.
still over there? Yeah, you are.
We're here.
I
Just
couldn't
bring
see
it back.
GB. He was
Just come
hidden
back.
behind a
Come back,
camera. I'm
camera.
gonna send it back over to GB.
Oh, Lord in heaven. This is just...
Oh, yeah, there we go. Finally.
Money, which is
Good
crazy.
Worcester.
I wouldn't personally. But, of course, we're running a block party all weekend long. And, you know, for our return for stage 2, we figured,
up,
why
Kami?
not? Let's have some fun with this one.
How you guys
better
doing?
to find the fun? We got Elizabeth outside.
Well, folks, we are here one more time in the VCT America's Block Party, and I managed to pull aside from the Sen store Sentinel CEO Rob Moore, and we're here with a bunch of free goodies. We have the free crepes, the free boba, the free rock friends to celebrate Corrode. I think Qbert stole your boba, though, so.
Qbert did steal my boba. Qbert, I'm going to give away a Qbert here today. That's what I'm definitely going to do. But it is the best, the free crepe.
How's your day? I woke up like an hour ago.
Awesome. And everybody's out here having a good time.
Well, you have an interesting time today because you are facing G2.
Yeah, let's get a
League
prediction
is
of
unfortunately
mods.
Out. We wish
NRG.
you recovery, but you'll be facing my
100 Thieves
friend
map
and
1.
colleague, Andre Baby Bay Francisti, which, you know, Unk still maybe got it.
We're kind of in a no-win here today because if we lose, I'm going to hear from the G2 fans. If you lost and we brought, like, Grandpa out of retirement home.
He's only 30.
In gamer years, isn't that like 50 plus?
No, Sentinels
So
and
I'm a little nervous about how today goes, but you should have
G2 play after as well.
Live analysis from in
2 games.
That would have been pretty cool.
I don't think, no, that's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea. No. Don't. No.
Wait a minute. If 30 is like being old, I'm 37, bro. Is it time to wrap it up, Alexis?
I'm about to be 23 and I'm in the coffin.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you old, so there you go. Now, of course,
He's 37?
we have
God damn.
some big news here because 100 Thieves made a huge roster change this week. Their
Two
IG
roster
Lucio
changes.
has been
Lucio got benched,
which
huh?
is
Damn.
crazy, and I genuinely
tough.
did not think it was going to happen. He brought such a different culture to the
From
team
Bang
when
Games,
he
yeah.
joined them post his World Championship win with Evil Geniuses, but in place now is going to be Kess joining
Yo,
him
Sergeant,
from
thank you for the
Challenger,
tier
joining,
1
excuse me,
gifted.
100
Appreciate
Thieves
you.
from Challengers here, and of course we'll talk about all that and more. But for now, I did want to just pose a question to the panel here.
Yes,
and talk
huh?
about
Never
this
heard of
change
him.
because
Never seen him play.
This is not just a big change, but it's also a change that's happening very suddenly, close to the stage, Alexis.
Yeah, it's already enough to make any change
Nightblood
this
Gaming.
close to the stage, but to
Wow.
change your IGL is
Wait, he's an
insane, because
initiator?
Your IGL, in theory, is
the
your
roast
system.
swap?
That's how the team is run. But changing your entire system this close kind of makes no sense.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, now, Kess joining the team here, but it is putting 100 Thieves in a really
They're about to play
spot, right?
Odin on Silva.
When you consider what's
Or
on the
KJ.
stakes for them for the rest of this stage,
What's
too,
going on
I think,
here?
Alexis, I'm inclined to agree with you. The timing on this feels rough. It feels incredibly rough, and I know that there are going to be plans for calling to get picked up around the rest
That's
of
gonna
the
be
team. and
Xander
that's perfectly
IGL.
fine, but I think to
He's
your
on
point,
G2,
yes,
Baby
it's
Bay.
been very heavily and well documented that Boostio has struggled. He has not been the Boostio on EG when he was fragging and calling exceptionally well. He has had his woes, but this changed this
We got
week.
Kess
then
and
to
Baby
go
Bay
to a
debut.
caller who hasn't
2
called
debuts.
since their tier 2 days, and then bringing in someone who, yeah, may have trialed with them
You're
before
not the
and seems
sub.
to be a little
Bro,
flexible,
why would
but
I white
is
trap?
primarily an initiator who's now probably
I already
gonna have to
told you,
slot in
boys.
for the Sentinel role.
I was out of town for 4 days.
This doesn't feel great,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Let's talk about Kesto, right? New addition coming to the team. I know you've squared off with him a couple of times. What's your experience?
I unfortunately did square off
Okay.
against him. We had a match against him in stage 1 of Challengers, and not a fun game, to say the least. He was, first of all, insane with the Odin, like next to Brock levels of
Yeah, I'm
Odin
gonna drive
ability.
there,
Like,
yep.
He was disgusting with that gun. I will say I do want to
Big
see
clutch
how
Freddy.
he does do on the Sentinel role. I assume he's going to be playing
What's up,
Sentinel
Julian?
because
How are you? I'm
his
good.
scan
Am I rooting
initiator
for?
was so impressive that
I
I'm
don't know,
really
we'll
surprised
see.
that they'll be swapping stuff around.
Well, so I was listening to some of the content that 100 Thieves put out earlier this week, and Zix was having this conversation about the addition of
They do-
Kess and
we'll see
and
what the
have
maps
you. And
look
he
like.
said that during their EWC quals, they did have
I'll
Kess
pick the better
trial
team
in
who I
place
think is
of EU
better.
because EU had some stuff going on, and he looked great there. But again, that was in the scan initiator role. So I have, I think, a lot more questions, and I do feel confidence about this. And look,
Pre-recorded, yep.
Josh said it. Nobody knows what's going on.
True.
Nobody knows who's good and who's not.
True.
I just can't help but look at this and go, this is very late in the year. You're not just making a small change. You're changing your caller.
No, I
You've
know.
been with the team
Then
for a
Valen
long
responds to my
time,
tweet, everyone
and
thinks
you're doing it
automatically
with
me,
5
like, what?
weeks to
Chat.
spare.
Yeah,
I got that much
order
or what?
Here, right? Xander, you mentioned before, he's going to be calling, and this is, wait, he's done it, 2022 or something like that? It's been a couple years since he's had those opportunities to call, so we'll see how this all pans out. But for now, though, let's actually go ahead and hear from the 100 Thieves coach. We have Zix standing by. He had an opportunity to catch up with Elizabeth.
Now, Zix, you are the coach of 100 Thieves.
Been
Obviously,
soft
last
streaming the
season
same
not
day,
the
well,
way you wanted to.
I
what
got
about
baited, I
this
suppose.
Team, what fosters that belief in your team?
I'd say a lot of it comes down to just the overall potential that I've seen out of this team. Like, I definitely think we have a lot of players that can be world-class talent as long as they're kind of in the right headspace, focus on the
You're
right
gonna
things.
stream? Nah, I was too tired,
playing
bro,
in the meta
yesterday.
that fits
I
their
couldn't stream
identity.
yesterday.
I think
Like
there's
last
a
night, at
lot of
least.
these kinds of factors for us specifically to be excited about. Obviously, the meta is kind of going more in our direction, which is nice to, nice to see this time
Good
around.
afternoon, yo, what's up, bro?
So yeah, there's just a lot of confidence there that if we do things the right way and we trust the process and create the right direction for ourselves, that there's a lot to be confident about.
I mean, talking about the potential, I do have to bring up the very sudden dropping or moving to the reserve roster of Boostio. I think the entire community, including us as talent, we were shocked to see that move. We listened to your podcast and you talked about the performance, talk about where the team is going. Why so quickly? Why now? 3 days, 4 days before the split starts?
Yeah, I mean, esports is definitely like it's a tough place to be because, there's so many factors that go into everything. But to be honest, like at the end of the day, it all comes to a point where performance is kind of the most important factor. And if we feel like expectations won't be met, then changes just have to be made. And it's obviously not a decision that we took
Why
lightly.
Friday?
Definitely a very
Play
hard
what I will
decision
rank after.
and one that came with a lot
I haven't
of
played in a
thought,
long time, bro.
Overall,
Good
we just
season?
thought
Yes,
that
sir.
adding a person with a bunch of potential would be the best route for us. So that's the direction we decided to take.
But I gotta play.
honest,
I wanna
that's
play
fine.
ranked, bro. I haven't played in a long time.
Now, of course, while the 100 Thieves
Yes,
team is
Team
feeling
Homer.
some pressure, one player in particular most definitely
Like,
is,
if you
and that
feel
is the
anything?
veteran of this team, Asuna. And I want to preface that real fast because we've been commentating this guy. He debuted part of the 100 Thieves team. Like, he made his name on this squad. He was, at one point, Alexis, this guy
Something
was
Invisible
being
Man doesn't
considered,
show
like, just one of the
I've
faces
had
of the game.
experience.
And now
Like,
here he is, and he's been in multiple iterations of
1
100
and
Thieves, and it
15,
does feel like it's
30
the
and
same
10,
song
stream
and the same
sniper,
Asuna at
Invisible
one point
Man.
was considered one of the best duelists in the world, and I think he's still considered a really
Time,
solid
man.
player.
I'm just gonna
and
lose
now
my
he
mind.
has to take on the role of being the anchor of the team and being the veteran.
I'm gonna lose
and
my
I
mind.
think that's a new role for him. Obviously, he's been with this team for a long time, but having new players come in
Need
that
some
he now
normal
has
games
to,
today.
Give his wisdom to.
Reacting is
gonna be a
easier?
different position for
That's
him.
what I feel
Yeah,
like too.
I think you said it exceptionally well. So all the
Hasn't
mechanics are
seen
there.
that
We know
aim
what
like
kind of
that?
player he
I
can
don't know,
be. We know
bro.
what he's capable of. We know that he thrives on ropes, and for whatever reason, more than in any other kill situations. But
You
I
think of
think
the
the truth
Super
is, he
Light
comes.
2 or
he's been
V3
on this team for a
Pro?
really long
Neither.
time.
Get yourself a
He's
Demon1
been through
mouse.
The good, and he's been through the bad.
Yeah.
And so now I look at this roster and I look at Asuna.
Was
and I
it
go,
the Silva
okay,
players?
this is your time to lead.
Oh, yeah,
now.
Invisible
You've been
Man
here
was
for a
Silva,
little
1
while.
and
You're
15
no
was
longer the
Silva.
youngster who's coming
That's
to set the
crazy.
world on fire.
Yeah.
this is yours in a lot of ways to be able to lead from the front.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has been the consistent, the constant rather,
Yeah.
How many games does
for
it?
this team for a very, very
I
long
want to say
time
like
now.
45.
But for now, though,
I
we'll
think.
see what happens with 100
I think
Thieves.
it's
Let's
around
shift the
45
conversation
games.
over to their opponents. We have NRG, of course. Now, they had a little bit of a disappointing kickoff, but they made some big changes here. And, you know, they were able to get, you know, while they
Pretty white,
were
yeah,
able
it's on the
to do
whiter side.
some
It's either
damage
45
here and
or
there was definitely this
53, I
line
wanna
that it
say.
didn't
I don't
really
know.
pound
One of
the
those
way
two.
that they would have wanted to.
It's on the whiter
And
side,
then they
though.
had to make even more changes now.
It's surprise, yeah.
This very much
It's
is
slightly
an energy
smaller
that
than the
feels
V3 Pro
different,
and
maybe
a little
legitimate.
lighter.
What's your read
That's why I
on
love it
right
so
now?
much.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be excited about for this
How much is
NRG
it?
roster. I think
160, I
obviously
think?
We know
Before
the kind of
taxes.
player that Mata is. We know Sam what he's capable of. I'm really excited for Scuba in particular. I think that's a player that we've been talking about for a really long time.
FNS?
Next up type beat, and so he's going to have his opportunity here. But I do think, given how some of Stage 1 panned out for them, it does feel like something was required. And I think as we kind of shed light on the juxtaposition between this team and the team we were just talking about, there was a lot more time here for some of that to come into play.
Good point.
Yeah,
But
watch
of
party
course,
with
some of those
someone?
changes, right? Bonkar
And that's
is going to be
with
back in as coach, and then you have
That'll
Nice,
low-key be fun.
unfortunately, who will be
Like, imagine
stepping
I
aside. He will be
watch
gone
Friday
there,
first
and
match
then
FNS, and then
is
match
stepping
2,
down. He's
Tarek?
retiring, and as Doug had mentioned,
That'd be kinda
Scuba
fire.
joins the squad here. And let's highlight Scuba real fast because Alexis is
Gonna
going
be
to turn to you
available-
again.
oh, yeah,
Familiarity
obviously.
with
That
this
one's
player.
worldwide, it's
What does he
permanent.
bring to the table? Do you think this is a good move for NRG?
That's-
I mean, I think all of
Let
the
me ask him.
Oxygen guys, when that team disbanded, were a shoo-in to get picked up.
Let me go type in this chat.
Especially, I feel like he's a really good anchor in the Tier 2 community, and for him to be in Tier 1, it makes perfect sense. He's an incredible player. Him and
Let me see what he
Bonkar
says.
being together is also, I feel like, a great.
Oh, no, I asked him. Trip to Zimbabwe? Should be, yeah. Should be everywhere.
We know that he's been playing for a really long time, so there's, I mean, all
Watch some
conventional wisdom
clips.
suggests
Nah, I did that the other day,
he's
bro.
gonna go nuts today.
Yeah, and
Just watch
he's
these guys,
slotted
or listen to
into
these guys.
A pretty good system here, right, with NRG, so it does feel like stocks could be high for Scuba, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like they've had good time to practice. They've had good time to build their system. It's just a matter of slotting him in and him finding his voice.
Tell you though, as you mentioned, right, the parallels between them and 100 Thieves certainly going to be noticeable. Maybe it's noticeable in the server. We'll find out. But for now, though, let's hear what Bonkar had to say as Elizabeth is standing by and getting his thoughts on his return to Americas.
What's up, Harbolt? How you doing?
Bonker, welcome back to VCT Americas. We're happy to have you back. The question I want to ask you is, what did you learn from watching NRG from Stage 1, and how are you going to make them win Stage 2 and go to champs?
Thank you. It's good being back. What I learned from being on the outside is just healthy to take a break, and honestly the meta was way different. There's no Teo now.
Watch Friday with FNS. I know, I asked him, he ignored me.
Reflecting about the Stage 1 kickoff, sorry.
I asked him in his fucking chat.
And what to not do again from that.
And how are you going to bring it to Stage 2?
Full focus, having a lot of fun, and just bringing our A game all the time.
He's reading you. Didn't see your message.
Now, while NRG is going to be looking forward to see what happens in their matchup against 100 Thieves, we do want to take a moment, though, to
Watch Friday with Tarek. Well, I asked FNS.
FNS is stepping down, and you know, I mean, he was the first guy that I had an opportunity to interview when I did my first event at Copenhagen.
Then he ain't watching with the Hate Watcher. Who's Hate watching?
We've always had great rapport, so it's incredible to see his legacy and what he
That has to
been
be
able
some cap.
accomplish. But yeah, I mean, you know, kind of want to get your guys' thoughts on it too, since obviously you're a peer of his as a player.
He always watches by himself. I
FNS
see.
is definitely gonna go down as one of
Nah,
those.
that's fine.
Hey, watch party. Hey guys.
Hey, friends.
How you
Because you're an
doing?
energy Hate
Yeah,
watcher.
he's definitely
How
going down as one of the
I
goats.
literally told you the only team I've ever hate watched was the EG roster before me on the roster.
Come take my spot, dude. Get in here.
there are few players that have retired or are currently playing and coaches too that I have more respect for.
Yeah.
Did you actually? Yeah. Before I was on the main roster, I hate watched EG. With BCJ, yeah.
I remember
I've never hate watched anyone besides that roster.
CS players because I don't have a CS background. His story, his calling, his leadership was one of the first things that.
Oh yeah, when you move my camera, you're right.
So I
Or was it like over here?
To him as again for the career that he's had, the way he's handled himself in his time in Valorant, the way he's handled relationships, the fact that he was willing to do random like content stuff, like he's just I genuinely think the sport is better with him in it, and so. This is a tough one for us olds who've been around for a little while.
Yeah, it's fair.
This one hurts, but I'm happy for him.
But you know what though? I mean, he's still going to be involved in the space, right? You know, like you said, hello, watch party, and of course, you know, we celebrate an incredible career. And regardless, we just look forward to seeing what you do next, buddy. So, you know, congratulations on the run, and we'll see what the future holds. Now, obviously, though, the departure of FNS means, you know, a change, right, to the game
joining
plan
the team as
for
a
this
flex?
team, as we had talked about before.
I saw he wanted to play Sentinel
and
controller.
Ethan, right? Ethan's going to be the one that's stepping into this role calling. This was tried before, to my recollection, right? And it didn't quite pan out the way they wanted, Alexis. How does it get better this time around?
I mean, Ethan is definitely known as an incredible secondary IGL. I think that him
Put it to
having
the bottom,
you
reduce
on his
it.
side as well,
Reduce
I think
what?
is only.
Camera?
I think it'll be more of a tandem.
It was good like that
Yeah,
last time.
I would assume. I feel like in the past, his solo IGLing maybe wasn't, you know, perfect. Maybe wasn't
Not
up to
doing that
FNS's
right.
standard. But I do feel like Ethan is really, really talented in calling, and
Not
I feel
getting
like
invaded.
having, you know, players around him that are also very talented will help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure on Ethan's shoulders, and it's for a lot of what we were just mentioning. He's done this before, or he's tried, and yes, the pieces are notably different, but it wasn't the most successful. It wasn't the prettiest of runs, but I think it is also important to remember the success that this man has had across multiple games.
That's right.
Right?
These,
It's
like,
not like he's
over
new to
here
this.
as well.
It's not like he hasn't been in these shoes before, and I think we often forget the pedigree that this kid has. And so, yes, was it a rough first outing? Absolutely, but do I also believe that he's learned a tremendous amount and that he's much more suited to execute in this position? Yes, absolutely.
No, yeah, but the
Oh,
thing
that like
is,
a little headset
right,
icon next to his name for the
both
IGL
teams
room.
are in a position where they're going to be trying new things out. The
Who am I
issue
rooting
is
for?
that they need
We'll see based off the maps.
It's
I'll rate the better
very
team.
Limited room for error in this
Yo,
situation.
Refill, thank you for the
Squad.
tier
Take a
1.
look at the
I
points
appreciate
again,
you.
and we look. Ooh, look, there it is. 2 points. Oh boy, 2 points for NRG. And oh, where's our friends over in 100 Thieves? 3 points for them. Meanwhile, you look on the other side. Sentinel sitting at 11. MIBR at 7. And then the absolute just gargantuan
What is
number
the
of
points?
19
Wow.
points from G2.
0, 1,
They're
1, 1,
vibing.
2,
Man,
3.
There's no room for error here, man.
Wow.
The opportunities are very small.
Right, which is likely
But these
the
teams do
impetus
not.
behind making the changes
They
that
do not have that
because
many
they realize a sense
points.
of urgency. They
All the
realize that
points
they
I
are
split
gonna make
amongst
something
like
happen.
the first 3
It has
teams,
to
bro.
be now. And so,
They
yeah,
hogging
I
up
think
all the
there's
points
no
from
lack
everyone.
of urgency in either camp going into today.
Well, let's see our predictions and what we have
Yo,
coming
watch
up
for a
today.
streamer
Who
now.
picked who to win the
Somewhat, a
games?
little
And,
bit.
oh boy, Bren, the
Energy, yeah, I think energy too.
If you watch Plat Chat, this actually falls in line, even though Bren's logic just makes no sense. So there's NRG across the board,
G2 versus
and a
Sun.
little bit of a different situation there.
I got
Alexis, what do you
NRG
think
and
of this?
G2.
All right,
No cap.
so I definitely made my pred before some things that I've seen on Twitter. But I think it could go either way for both teams, honestly. I feel like they have a lot of
Do a little
changes,
bit of
but
watch
I
Freddy
feel
here
like
and there.
some
Maybe
will
not
be good
everything,
for
not all of it,
Be a good
but
one. I like how you're like, we'll see.
we'll see how they go. If you guys like the watch Freddy, I could do it. If you guys don't, then you know, stick to rank, playing ranked and shit.
Let's get the show on the road. VCT
Maybe they about to go
starts
0 and 15.
right
Nah,
now.
I doubt it. I highly doubt that. Are you friends with FNS? Yeah. You got G2 with Baby V. Yeah. Bro, G2 is still a G2.
Week 1 versus 100 Thieves for stage 2. Obviously hoping for the win, but I think it'll be a good game. It's
Nah, you
always
got
a tough
square
game
though.
versus them. I think we have a decent
Energy for 100
rivalry
Thieves.
going on right now.
Asuna procs his ultimate. Stuns going every which way. It's chaos on the side. But Sander! 4 kills!
We play them a lot this year, where kickoff they bested us.
Oh, how is nobody finding each other? They're trying to play the tightest angles right now. Energy quickly pick up 4.
Did you join G2? No, I did not join anyone, brother.
But it's not enough.
I think with the roster change that they made, bringing in Scuba should be really good for their team, especially since Scuba has been insane for like 3 to 4 years, and he's been like one of the best tier 2 players.
They innovate a lot before the season starts. I'm sure they'll come out with new stuff and maybe a gimmick or two to help them win their first game. So we'll be prepared.
I remember doing those. Like the little like mini videos there.
Bring out your first squad. Welcome to the stage, 100 Thieves.
Fury versus 2G. Well, Fury has 0 wins. I think G2 cleared them though. And Spike was looking good too.
A debut for that young man on the stage here, but a great opportunity, Doug, for him to really make a name for himself with a big performance here against NRG.
Yeah, again, this is a big stage and a big match with big stakes, and much like we were talking about earlier, there's good reason to think that he's going to perform well, given what we've seen throughout the rest of the weekend. But
I don't know how these roles are going to work, because Pest was playing Silva in the clips, but we need a Sentinel player.
You're not afforded an
So,
off week. You're not
I don't know
afforded
how
an
that's
off
gonna
map or
work.
two. Like, you can't get away with that.
Yeah, these are two teams with a lot on the line.
Who's that
here
guy? Is that their
and very
GM?
little
Hey, yeah.
room to work with. It's gonna
He's
be
like, hey, bye.
challenging
Hey,
no matter
guys.
how you slice it, but let's go
You
ahead
know?
and bring out their
You know what this game
opponents.
today
Welcome to
means?
the stage, NRG.
Y'all see your teammate? If we lose this game, you guys are all next. Let's focus up here, yeah? No pressure.
Walking out without FNS here is certainly going to feel
Is
a little
Cuss good?
hot.
I've never
Team
seen him
without
play.
FNS on this roster, but it is going to be very refreshing to see this squad take to the server.
How many roster
and
changes? Yeah,
Alexis
there's
really put to task the stuff
2
that they've
roster
been working
changes.
on in the middle, in between stage 1 and stage 2.
I think the expectations are
kinda
definitely
crazy.
high for this team, and also
Rosters
heights
almost
high
never
with
used to
Mata
get
on the
changed, but
roster
now
as
they're
well.
just getting changed to left and right.
Yeah, no, he's incredible. Ever since the Shopify days, he has been owning, so I think that this would be a good time for him to shine and show what he's got.
I would even go as far as say it's probably one of my favorite iterations of NRG because I feel like you have 5 really.
Are they
really
using
strong
red
players.
jerseys?
I'm not as familiar with.
I
Scuba,
can't
but
tell
of course
'cause I have,
analysis of it, but also I mean you got Sam.
Color
who's always
vibrance
been
up.
a reliable hand for this team. Ethan, a freaking.
I'll tell us Mata, I say like
right? Brock and Mata,
6'4", I
you got
think.
some talent
6'4",
here. Now, of
6'3".
course,
I think
here's your series
6'3",
layout. You got
realistically.
Bind and Sunset.
Orange?
And if necessary, we'll be going
Gotcha.
to the new addition to Valorant.
Their
It's
logo is not
Corona
even orange
as
though. Isn't
your
their
map
logo
3.
black and
Alexis,
white?
what is your read on this?
Off rip, I'm looking at the corrode,
Why would it
and
be
I
orange?
understand NRG's plan
That's
of attack
crazy.
going into it because they know 100 Thieves hasn't had a lot of time to practice, so it makes sense that they would want to pick corrode into this team.
I'm actually really curious about the Bind because for a long time there, Bind was 100 Thieves' playground.
Yeah.
Remember, they were winning rounds when Bussio's mouse disconnected.
That's right.
Like, and they were still winning rounds.
Srud?
And that was such
Yeah,
that was
Srud
their
for me as
playhouse
well.
for so long. I think about
Demon1
the
is a
rollouts
streamer.
through
Yes,
short
I'm a
with the
streamer.
satchel onto top
Welcome.
box for Asuna.
Yeah.
There are so many things that they drilled so well, but again, there is a massive Bustio-sized piece that's missing from this puzzle, and it's not being replaced in an equal way. So I'm really curious to see what their plan is.
Who
going into
vouching
this
for?
match.
I'd say NRG.
About
NRG
Optimus
G2.
Rays on this map.
They're
and
playing
how many
Bind?
times he had found so
Ooh.
much success there. But here we
Low-key,
go.
100
now.
Thieves are kinda
And,
good on
we're gonna
this
get
map as well,
Asa
no?
back on that trademark Rays of his a double duelist
Pest
setup.
on
They're going to be running
Brimstone.
Cryo
What does Pest
on
play?
the Yoru and Alexis. I mean, this very much feels like
Let me do a little
good play, right?
VOR
You're going to run double
track.
duelist, double smoke. Seems like they're opting for
Pest,
double.
what does he
Yeah,
play?
seems pretty classic for 100 Thieves. Asuna on the Rays is absolutely disgusting, so it makes perfect sense that
They
they
even
would
have
want
like a
that.
role?
Oh, but on the other side here, instead you end up going with
plays
double control
Initiator.
out of this one, and you have Mata on the Rays. Doug, are you looking forward to seeing anything here on the NRG side?
Yeah, I think Mata's
He
range
has
is very quickly
800
taking
rounds
North
on
America by storm, and
Initiator
we know what
in the
value
past
is in that.
60
I'm messing
days.
with this double controller comp on Bind. I
And they
really
picked
like
him
what
up
they're
for
gonna
a
do.
Sentinel
All right,
main?
folks, well, we are locked in and ready to go, Riot Games Arena. So let's go ahead and send it over to your
Huh.
casters. Make some noise
That's
for the
interesting.
always measured and calm Bren and Sideshow.
That's... Okay, and they put him on Brimstone.
Of course, yeah. And
First time
this is an
Brimstone.
interesting to really start with, I think.
Who's
This
IGL?
matchup here,
I would
100
assume
versus
Sander.
NRG.
He was
You've got two
IGL
teams
on
that are kind of going on the same
I'm 80,
trajectory.
so
They
he
kind
can
of
still
just
IGL.
decided to throw anything to
Is
the
there
wall,
flex?
really, and see if anything
I
will
see.
stick to get them into champs. They've really got to go on a run. But the trouble is the timing is different between the two teams.
It's
Orange?
very different. NRG planned this.
Well,
one
still, their
down
logo
right
is
away
black
in
and white,
advance,
no, for
right?
NRG?
Right at the end of stage 1, Finesse goes out, Scuba's brought in, and there's the coaching shift as well.
I
And
would
so
hope for
they
you to play for
utilized that
GT.
offseason to get some reps.
Huh.
100 Thieves have
All
the
I did was
opposite
post a
here.
Twitter clip, and y'all assume
Time for
because of that.
Samson match start, load up fast with Samson SSDs as we get started into the pistol round, and we're looking at
I can't tell if it's Aura or you guys are just gaslighting me.
100 Thieves' is choice. Yeah, this is aggro as anything. They're trying to skirmish nice and early.
Oh, wow.
4 players just trying to at least see if they can do a bit more damage.
Wait, didn't that one Pacific team do this too?
Conceding that space.
No, I was watching the other day.
No fast reaction from NRG.
You just did a 5v5 B-line on bind instantly.
Which is exactly why Xander was there ready for it. But Scuba chose...
I don't know why everyone chooses that like B-line gun, but it's so common in this map. Like, it's such a bad fight, but like...
How to spread the defense. Mada prodding towards Hookah, but the main body of NRG is still working their way slowly down.
He's going to be the lone player to try and hold them back. It's a good first shot from him.
Yo, QT Chaz, thank you for the prime. 9 months, appreciate you, dog.
Doubt creeping into the back of the mines, potentially.
Fnatic did it?
Players,
I think so too, yeah.
Timing and take it well.
I don't know why everyone does it. I hate doing that. I hate taking that gunfight.
Stuck, Ethan. Acknowledgement there, but Asama's just catching a bullet
good
to the
timing
dome.
there.
EU finding it. Leaves it just out of Ethan and Mada. Mada's just absolutely nowhere near. Ethan's trying to make a play, trying to hold on for anything. This is a...
Wait, how is Mada on B? What the fuck?
Finally Mada, but Mada has got to walk from this
How's
point
Mada
on.
in their spawn?
It's cautious. 100 Thieves don't want to overextend. And here's the backstab. Mada just trying to lurk from behind. He can't get it with the easiest shots. 100 Thieves. They double up and they dismiss.
Damn. With the sheriff. He jumped in, killed him with the sheriff.
It goes their way.
That is crazy.
Much more proactive from 100 Thieves. Defining the tempo right from the off with that push down into Fountain. And NRG
good, just to piss around.
Some really crucial opportunities to accelerate. Ended up going for a pretty telegraphed play down short behind the Viper wall. And Mada was essentially AFK that round. I mean, he was over in Hookah playing a single player game.
The timing was way off.
He's a jumping shot, bro.
Great start.
Probably show it to us.
And you mentioned it slightly just before we got going.
I'd be so tilted after that.
And in every sense, it's 100 Thieves map pick. If you think about the most historic map that you
Typical
associate with this team,
always be picking bind.
It's always bind. When they were, winning in Americas, it was because they
Marshall
were
and Brock, interesting buy.
They've changed up their composition since then, but I like the comp they're running. Yeah. That's not a Cryo and Double Duelist, no qualms with that. But look at the maps they've chosen to go for. Bind and Corrode. Both of the new maps in the pool when they have like no time with practice for this team.
Bro, this map pool is disgusting. Bind, Sunset, Corrode.
How do we get a win against NRG? They've been playing with their roster now for much longer than they have when they're making a change like removing and putting Boosty on the bench.
Those are some very interesting
maps. Picks. You got to go to maps where you know your opponents are not going to be as prepped on.
Yeah.
And so I think that might be
looking like a judge, a vandal.
Their best chance of victory.
The great
Bro, they got Kess literally filling in the role for Boosty. And they said, and he buys a judge right here, so we'll see the judge.
Get away with it.
IGL Xander.
With their previous composition, were very re-clear heavy.
They said, let's get a 1-on-1 copy.
But that was when they were running double initiator. I think you can still do it with double duelist. Cryo, with his splashes, can get pretty active. And so NRG might opt for a slower pace, trying to bait out those reactions and punish them. This round, of course.
Yeah, you try and go towards that one with a couple of pistols in hand. Kess is going to be meeting you judge in hand, but doesn't anticipate that Scuba was already there. But Scuba is isolated, alone.
He might be a menace with this shotgun, but I don't see how he's ever going to get out of this.
How the hell do you even get out?
It's just about damage done. I think 100 Thieves.
I mean, honestly, they should just let him save.
Yeah.
Keep as far away as possible.
They have 4 players surviving as well for 100 Thieves. Should be relatively healthy.
Yeah. The economy's looking good. They can go into a bonus round. And it was Ethan talking about it just before this match began. You heard him in an interview piece saying 100 Thieves always have some kind of, I don't know if he called it cheese or if he used that term, but some kind of set idea, some interesting
pistol, didn't we?
Yeah, composition or
something. I still have G2 only.
That will catch you off guard.
Yeah.
And he said they'll be ready for it, but it's rounds like this where you have to be ready.
Come over the top there. Triple face-up as well. Players are swinging. Contest over that showers control. Deep overhead with the knife. 100 Thieves give up the space. Point for another layer of things.
Giving up the space, but also paying attention now to short. Looking for the other half of the push. They know that it's not going to be all 5 through showers.
Take an orb, just wait it out, but it's
Arsena, in the meantime,
then go into
he's
an exec.
Pretty aggressive position over towards Hookah, right? He's on a line where he's
Good
getting good
predictions.
information.
My mother already did one.
Towards B long as well. So they're pretty confident that this 3-player stack should stay on A.
What a flash overhead. A lot of utility, they're just pumping over towards A, trying to keep these 100 Thieves players tethered. NRG.
G2 is G2 at the end of the day.
This point.
Kess with only one smoke left. New role for him too.
Really, new
Initiator most of the
montage?
time. We
One
expected him to be
montage.
coming out playing Initiator, Sentinel.
You remember? I'm
He's
doing good,
starting
bro.
on
I'm doing good.
smokes.
Yeah. It's fake pressure by NRG to try and pull players over towards B. That's a hell of a shot with Asuna drop.
Crazy shot.
Surely 100 Thieves feel a little bit weakened, but they're not budging. Still sticking over towards the A site.
That's the final smoke from Kess. Nothing for the retake.
Video
left.
on YouTube?
Running out.
No, I don't manage that shit. My editor does it for me. If he drops something, that's him.
Towards bench. Tornado at your feet and the light and the highlight. Really just lights up
Ooh.
most of the players. Rifles.
Wait, it says name still QOR?
A jar with a movement. NRG.
It said QOR.
Running short, but they make
Instead of
most of
100
it.
Thieves.
Very
Or
patient.
am I crazy?
Ethan already showcasing
video,
his
I
calling
see.
styles. Probably going to be pretty slow and controlled. Which is all well and good. We saw him last year, though, calling some slow and kind of out of control rounds. I
mean,
though,
they
this
didn't even
should
take
be
damage.
better from Ethan's calling. And the reason that I'm more
was a
confident
good
is because
round.
of this guy, because of Som. Ethan, when he was calling last year, didn't have Som in the team. Finesse and Som both joined at the same time, and then Finesse took over the reins. But Som is really vocal. From the bits that we've been able to hear, extremely valuable to a caller to have somebody like that on the team. So 100 Thieves do a sum total of 0 damage to NRG's economy on that bonus.
Really cool down?
And
What
I
do you
do
mean?
think it's worth paying attention to the brim smokes. I know that's a little bit of a boring detail maybe to mention, but a lot of defensive brims are going to
That's
be
a
putting
good
the
fade
smoke
eye.
down to apply pressure to the plant. Kess used all 3 of them over towards short, and then they weren't even actually able to play in front of the attacker's smokes.
He's like, wow, we got a flawless?
And make use of it anyway.
Keep that up.
So just something to keep an eye on.
Like the Akira shot.
4 players of NRG looking over towards B for this one. Asuna might be able to take a little bit of a fight here again. A lot of bodies looking to try and
Yo,
take it.
what
One
is this
swings
round?
out just with the stimmies and the guns in hand. NRG are the ones coming up on
Well,
top.
I mean, you
Well,
just
that
save
might
at
be
that
round over
point.
already.
What the fuck?
Nade Molly into the back just in case there was anybody fast. As long as Scuba doesn't die.
Scuba peeking up on towards it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he realizes
play your
it.
life.
Play your life. Back away. Snake bite. Make sure that you just get the hell out
That
of
was like
there.
a
Do not
8-second
give any
round,
ease for 100
and the round's
Thieves.
over.
And the goal as well for NRG is
I
to
keep trying. I don't know why
find
teams
these players
love
to take
swinging
guns
for
out of their
that.
hands, but if you die too early, you might
For
give
that B
100
long
Thieves
line.
a chance back in this. So run a little bit of time off the clock and then go chase.
So
it.
easier to hold it like when
Just
they're
trying to
trying to
be
get up
smart
here
as
than like
possible.
taking the gunfight
A
here.
lot of hype around this guy. Long
Maybe as
time
a
coming
defender,
is
it's
what
just
a lot of people have
I
been
don't know, it's
saying.
just trash to
Absolutely.
take.
I think he's
The
a great
attackers like
player.
Heike always win that
He's been
shit.
around for a long time. He really has. One of those players that's been knocking on the door of Tier 1 for ages, and it feels weird that he hasn't had his chance already.
Era skubberci da
I suppose you could have said the same about Brock when he was coming into NRG too. There's one of the disadvantages of the way that 100 Thieves likes to play. If you go for those early brawls and you try to get aggressive,
They're like taking like an
NRG
early ass
stack,
gunfight like
it
that,
can
just
be
a
over in the
gamble.
blink of an eye. It won't always go the way of NRG. You know, a big team fight like that can sometimes go in
Well, everyone
100
cast
Thieves'
extra
favor,
sorry about
but-
them? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they only made the
Roll
announcement
with
like
the dice.
yesterday, right?
And it's left with them reeling.
So like, you never know if it was like a couple days after or like what are we like yesterday.
Rifles, at least to maybe do something. But for now, NRG steadily winning out the gunfights, winning out these rounds. Matters just going to be heavy prio over towards
Like they're
Showers
swinging
with
to be
that.
long like
Taking
it's
it alone,
something,
so
but when
no
they should be
back
like
when he
holding
does that.
showers, honestly, from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they hear that pressure and then they see the player. There it is. Just jump onto the chance.
There you go.
Straight through that TP, maybe looking for a bit more gun upgrade obtained. And here's the reaction. NRG
They're just
making
gonna
moves
speed up
towards
here.
B. A scurry with a footstep. That's going to be heard across the board. 100 Thieves are not ready to supplement and help out.
They should be
Sanders.
aware of
Sanders
like
gotta do it all
wait,
alone
the
now.
dog didn't clear
Back
him.
against the wall, feeling that pressure. Mounting on
Ooh,
top of him
that's a
there
big
with the
trade.
rifle. Ethan finally gets control of it. Situation handled. The players are going to start to flood into this one potentially fast. 100 Thieves already forwards, taking up
They
towards
have
back
Fado.
walls.
Fado could be good here.
Asuna one away from the showstopper in this situation too. Player advantage pretty sizable here for 100 Thieves, even more so now.
Yeah,
That's
Scuba
another
going
like a
down,
spam kill.
100 Thieves slowly whittling away and trying to get that
Brock?
advantage. The season's good with a connection, but Brock is that last one left against 3 players. Unknowns
Damn.
circling around him yet. Didn't really know where the action was coming from with all those sound cues cut away.
I think
So 100
that was
Thieves
unlucky
showing
on Scuba
signs of
getting
life. They're not
spam
just
like
gonna
that
be
to the
in
box.
pistol and be done with it.
And then was an instant 2v4.
Good value there from Xander to just get his one and slow things down, but it's this shower crunch that really
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
Wall bang.
What's Cass?
Might as well go for that
A
kind
tier
of
2
stuff.
player.
See if you can get some free damage done.
Never seen him play.
But 100 Thieves are super comfortable on this map, even though they haven't had as much practice with this team. Still putting together plays like that to punish Mala.
No, he's from NA. I
Currently sat
think.
at 0
Yeah,
kills,
yeah.
which
He
explains the
plays and
difference
lives in
between the
LA
odds. Up to
or
the
not LA,
showstopper now.
NA.
And 100 Thieves with some large
Because he's
tools to
been
work with.
competing in tier 2 for a long time here.
Not the kind of round where you want to be doing something fast off barrier, I think, on the defense.
Flash Stimmy, a bit of pressure over towards B. Now NRG make their way towards A. That's the benefit of the Yoru, though, is that Cryo can be almost everywhere at once. Nightfall scatters onto the one side, Knife on the other, so that's going to be partitioning up the side.
Decent
EU.
ace spot.
Trying to hold this one towards the back of it. At least
For the
that
showers with
control,
that.
control
Deep smoke.
forwards,
Take
two
the
straight
control
shots,
full
back
bomb
and
site.
forwards. Again, there's no real
They
issue
still need to
here.
clear you.
Kess is just dominating the angles.
Yeah, his
Out
name is
towards
Q
it.
or R.
Players moving in front of him, though. Shotguns.
Oh, he ran out of ammo.
Showstopper over the top. It's chaos. Anarchy. 100 Thieves trying to thrive, but Brock and Scuba persevere.
That was a throw from you, no?
Very resilient from Brock.
He just
Scuba
swung by
there.
himself.
Felt like they were
Hey,
going
I'm
into
doing
the
good, I'm
meat
doing good.
grinder.
How are you?
Kess caught a timing.
You played against Cass in the DM.
Scuba came
Damn.
through. I think has secured the round. Xander worried
He's just
because he
holding
hasn't
for
let
the
the plan
TP.
go down that they're going to be ending B, and now he's actually got
Wow,
the
he
timing.
beats
He's got
them
the
here.
read.
May have just cooked them here. All up into their
Wow,
faces.
this is
They're
a
going to be
free
jumping
one.
straight into the maw. Straight into the maw. Xander has brought into that 1v1. Spraying them down. 1 bullet left. Has to commit to the reload now. He's put a stop to it. Spike picked up though. And Scuba's going to be making another
He gets
run
the
and
first
another
read,
go
but
of
does he
things
get the
over towards
read?
A.
It's a nice rotate. Xander
Nice.
really committed on to B here. He's going to be late coming back.
I would've
He's
left.
got
Okay.
massive health advantage. 46 on Scuba.
Or say I can spawn at least.
Phantom and he'll get taken out.
So you can
But
at least be like
massive
here instead of
advantage for
here.
him in terms of
A few
position.
points say
He
you're
can
like way
choose
closer.
Wherever he likes to try to get around. Question is how confident he feels. Does he feel like Xander's got the read and is closing in on him? Taking a bit of a liberty, repositioning towards backside. Might catch Xander unaware.
They might be meeting each other head on.
Low key, because Xander took so long to come from B, he's not gonna expect him to go
Guns is
spawn.
what's going to win you the fight here. Back to the wall, into the corner. Scuba just tucked tight with the back.
Yeah, cause he planned it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna peek spawn, right? Because normally I said I would have the same thing. I'll just sit and spawn and rotate A or B, but he fully gambled B. Like he was all the way in the elbow. And like, he checked already. He should have been spawned already. But like, he took so long from elbow that he assumed he'd just flank at that point.
An easy kill secures him an important
I wanna say, yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Where it looked like 100 Thieves had taken it. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. It looked like NRG had taken it. These couple of kills from Brock and Scuba. But Xander really smart, realizing that the plant hadn't gone through on A and putting himself in a spot to be able to defend B. Red Bull clutch.
That's nice work. It's forced the timeout out of NRG.
Didn't you have been like
Yeah.
solid early rounds, but
Make it a little bit even.
your teams have been able to like capitalize and hold down the bomb sites last couple rounds.
Sure that it doesn't go any further.
First tack timeout where Bonker gets to have some input in quite a while, isn't it? Haven't seen him in the coaching booth for NRG. A very weird situation throughout this year in terms of the coach rotation and
picked up, dropped, picked up again.
Very odd. Very odd.
We have
indeed.
Heaven.
But NRG have got to hope
It
that
wasn't
they make
planned
the
for
right
Heaven.
decisions towards the end of this year. As the 100 Thieves, both teams taking a gamble. It is entirely possible that we'll look back on some of these roster moves and think, wow, what a disaster. But you've got to respect the thought process in the sense of you have to take a risk. When you're down so much like these teams, you need to probably make the grand
Bad
finals
question,
of stage
Scuba?
2 to go to champs.
It wasn't bad. It was just
gotta
like
take
I
a
said.
risk.
He thought he would be
Gotta try.
spawned already on
Throw
that
anything
timing,
together and
but
see if it
he
works
just
out
took
for
forever
him.
to
There's a pit
rotate.
Held down in the palms of Xander.
It was just like a mind game at that point. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he has to be flanked at this point.
Knife overhead. So we'll have to respect that.
Xander was actually very alone there in short. If NRG had been going for some kind of fast short pressure, could have easily
You're
been
gonna
caught.
play in
but
stage 2? Clear with that.
Conditioning this slow pace
Everything
to their
was
game.
already played.
Interesting pit.
How's my damn?
Lost control.
Doing good, doing good.
Now
How are you?
NRG could choose to go
Spammable
around
for
the pit.
Heaven? Spammable, but like
Entirely as an obstacle.
risky though. Give away your position. You can't tell if he's like on the bomb or not.
He's
So.
still keeping 3 players over towards A because they've got this jiggle peak for information down into Fountain. And until NRG start pushing people away from
The fact they
B
still have three A is kind of crazy.
It's going to be difficult to crack.
Normally you like a Raze and the Viper on A.
50 seconds mark. NRG trying
Yours
to
should be
pressure
B,
over
but
towards
I
B.
mean, because he's Yoru, they're kind of like
Prowler in your face. Kessel's going to layer it down with the smoke. Dodges in a knife.
so gamble
All of
second
this is just to
3
try to
towards A.
pull rotates over towards the B site. You look at these players secured in showers, and you can see what Ethan is calling here.
Yeah.
The B pressure is designed to pull players, and it hasn't.
Yeah, they're not gonna Viper. In fact, they're actually stacking 4A with this.
EU now has the read it to fake, and there's about to be 4 players defending A.
I guess they feel super comfortable with Brimo, Euro, retaking B if they go B.
Bit of a skirmish to take place
Wow.
in there with a decay damage. It's all
Wow, he gets it.
there with a rifle. Tipping his players down.
Damn.
Asuna, he steps forwards.
10 seconds
Onto the
left, no
defenders, one
time.
Right to the choke point and time.
That was just a bad
Now,
call.
Spike
That was bad
irretrievable.
calling
NRG for all that working at
from
the back.
NRG there.
Unable to get anything going.
Running into a Viper ult is
Thieves got a
just
complete read.
you're gonna lose the round.
Basically every one of these rounds.
It's like throwing all your eggs into one basket and just you pray at that point. That was the type of call they had there.
I'm not sure if there's a single piece
That
of
wasn't a good
util that
round from
they're
them.
reading that's fake.
Cause yeah, they ran into the Viper ult,
Scaling off the util.
thinking like, oh, it might only be the Viper. Like, on top of that, they had 4 on A,
Almost
so like
immediately.
bad early
real
round and then
pressure
just
coming
like
towards
into a
them.
bad end round. Cause they didn't pull
It's
anyone
late round timing like that.
at all.
You've got to see bodies, otherwise.
You think this meta allows double duels? Yes, it does.
Thieves. When he started to build
You can
up this
definitely
point,
run double
NRG
duels some
getting to
maps.
the brink of it.
I mean, 100 Thieves are only in
Have to
double
get
duels
by.
right now. They're,
EU could
you
get
know,
punished.
They could do. No defense
they're
there.
doing well for
Balance being
themselves.
broken, though. Xander's bit of a switch up in terms of the
This is
setup,
IGO on
actually.
100 Thieves. Xander.
Bodies behind the B default. And Cryo does decide.
I've
to
heard
take the
Xander's IGOing before, and like it's pretty decent. Solid. He's good. I say he's
Blinds it up with a
an
snake bite.
IGO with a good mindset.
Avoids any contention.
But obviously, he just needs an opportunity to prove himself that he's like, you know, top IGO, which now he has that opportunity with a new pickup and him being the primary IGO.
Excuse me,
So
NRG on the other side. They're just trying to creep away from the action as fast as possible.
Super proactive. And also, Scuba not being particularly proactive over here.
Smoke in your face, though. Trying to brute force their way through this one now.
I mean, this round is like way better from NRG.
Shot by Mada. He's on the ball with that one. Still, adjustment by Kessie. Gets the one for the trade is online. And Mada built his way up to that ultimate now. Plan.
They might not know that Cryo's here.
Full committal. It's the extension. 100 Thieves got to work with just 3 players now to try and make a move with the retake.
Very tough one.
Yeah.
Mada still with a showstopper. How do
You're
go through
right.
that? Doubled up as well in lamps.
Or maybe they won't use
side
it
by
here.
side. Satchel over.
Uh-oh.
Asuna. Shorty trying to clear this one, but he is alone, just trying to take this fight out. Spots a 2. Doesn't really want any part of this one still, but time is ticking, and at some point, 100 Thieves need to make a play towards it. Tap from Cryo, forcing out the nade to fight as well. That
Oh no, oh what? They're both 1 HP.
Down to barely anything, but the time again is against them. It's too slow going from 100 Thieves, and Cryo, decent go. But that's all it'll be.
Damn.
So I'm going down towards the tail end.
Honestly,
of it.
didn't feel like
That
they
is
were
expensive
playing
though, Brent.
for
That
the round,
really
right?
is.
They were just kind of looking for
He's
damage.
doing a ton of damage there
Was
to
it
NRG's
34?
economy, not letting
they
a
had
single
Basil.
player escape.
Would have been
It's
tough
gonna
to
make a
win.
meaningful difference. One player's not going to be able to buy in the next round. Big entry though from Mada, got to be said.
Yeah.
And that's value for them. It really sped things up. Even
What
though
are
they
these
technically were
replays?
going into 3 defenders here on A, the speed at which they got into the site meant that none of the defenders were really in position. But let's have a look at this. I mean, Song is wondering whether to
The
go
first
full
one was
dog
fine.
or
The
an
second
outlaw.
kill, like, just him dying.
The outlaw in the end, but there's only one player with light armor on the inside.
An A execute.
Sailing overhead here, but
A
always
rush with
Ace.
Rezo.
Pressure coming forwards and through with that knife against the wall. And a
Wow.
showstopper joins it. Mada just lighting him up now. Dimensional drift offloaded with that nightfall on top of it. You're picking out these
Where did he
players.
kill him
Against
from?
handed up almost a freebie EU forwards. No sound cues. No
That was a
chance
big
at
fatal.
all. It's shut down.
The fatal and then the
Swept
Euro
away.
all
EU
just
with
pinging
4
them,
pieces to play
and you
to
just
do
like
it.
pre-fire them as a fire combo.
Play 100 Thieves tempo, you're playing straight into their game. Any kind of fast play like that, 100 Thieves love a scrap. They love a
really
brawl at
do.
that kind of speed.
Someone doing the
Slightly
lineup, yeah.
delayed off barrier, not an instant A pop, but pretty
Damn.
much.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Defuse off guard because
I
NRG
still
are just
think
very
NRG won the
slowly,
series.
every
This is
other
just
time.
like bind, really.
This one fails.
They're just bind
Every
attack
ult
side, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
unloaded. NRG now forced down onto Nico.
Yeah, the well finally going dry. Last plays again. NRG not messing around. It's a TP4. It's EU is alone doing this.
I don't know about that play, but
Try and at least
fine, I
prevent
guess.
that rifle from potentially being an issue. Orbital strike was even offloaded. Kess looking to try and support. He's forwards though. He needs some help.
like that door was
Down
open
alone.
for like too long now.
Going over towards the A site. This is 100 Thieves gearing up for a scrap. Could
They're
get
just trying to
messy.
learn what they do. What do you mean, like what 100 Thieves are doing?
Whole of their team
They have an
just
idea of
isolated
what
over
100
towards
Thieves
this
are
one
doing,
area. The map
obviously.
is the spike.
I think they're
Drop
just
down.
having a couple miscalled rounds, like the Viper ult one.
Committed so heavily to this one though in the anti-eco.
And
Sending 2 people through the
like their
teleport,
early round,
using the
it's pretty good, but
as
like
well. Feels a little bit like
the
they might have lost
ending
track
of the
NRG's
rounds
economy
is
and thought this was
kind
the
of
right
hard, cause like
But
it's bind at the end of the day. It's just hard to get out.
Wrapped up.
You can't do anything about it
Just
really.
Playing for the old orbs, why not?
He's got a horn. He can
Yo, what
open
up,
the door
Boog?
up.
How you doing?
Yeah, he could do.
It's fading away.
They're
They
just
wanna
gonna
take
fight
it
him here.
Even before that timing is allowed. Smoke dissipates. It's a flash in the face of these players. Roche is gonna send it
that's the
himself.
gun.
It's a rifle to really work up and play with, but he's going to do a lot from this spot. And listen, doesn't know really where they're hiding. Stimmy down. Spikes in your laps. Very realistic that there's no danger at all.
I mean, he could just stay alive and keep the gun if he wanted.
Try to. Aston is going to do the
I
same
think he
thing.
might.
He's running around right now. He's trying to catch him.
The round the world strap.
Yep.
Go on.
Being pre-aimed.
Is he going for
Is
it?
he going to throw through? He's got nothing for it. He's going to send it. Door opens. Cryo was sharp enough.
Since when you were an analyst,
So in the end,
fucking across
a
there.
bit of a funny round.
Yeah,
but
you guys don't know about me, but like I can do both.
Do you think though they might have just lost track of the economy
Like,
slightly?
you
there?
guys, I can do
It's
calling
good for a
too,
double
chat.
TP play
You
from
can
short.
see my
It's
rank team
risky
there.
when you're the team with guns.
I understand what's happening in the server.
Especially when you consider the Brimall being used. But
Yeah.
fair play. Listen, they're up 7-3. 100 Thieves in the ascendancy, but now ults very much in favor of NRG. How does Ethan call around this one? Because they need this round.
They have
Desperate.
here.
Can't afford to let this one slip. It's time to use.
They should just go B with it.
Big ult.
Viper's playing B. They don't have smokes for B.
Bit of a jump
You
spot. Stray bullets. Other side
disable the Viper wall, and then like it's pretty free
Lacking
after that.
confidence.
You can't molly the hookah drop.
100 Thieves.
You can actually do a hookah split.
Like this is eventually just the one, but a nightfall. That no command is going to be emanating out, sweeping out, and these players are just
Wow, what a double.
chopped down on the knees. Kess is going to do a lot from that spot.
I feel like doubling up on the ults is like kind of bad when you're like down 7-3.
Really just mix in.
I mean, it's like yeah, you're down 7-3. They both played anti for
Finding their
that.
time, trying to slow this one down. It's nothing just Scuba and even to do
Tied
it
to
all.
invisible, man.
And Scuba just unleashing the pit. In a 1v2
Wow, they
now,
invested
Spike
3 ults to win 1 round and they still didn't get it.
He's been given that window at least with a curtain up, and he can make a bit of a mad dash and a scurry over towards B, but he's still going to try and take this one at a player disadvantage.
Like I said, if they just went B with the K ult, all they have to use is just the 1 K ult. They would have saved on the Fatal and the Viper ult. And they probably would have actually won the round. Because like I said, it's only tricky to go B because of the Viper wall and the Viper Molly. But if you disable that Viper wall with the K ult, it just becomes an easy entry point. You can actually do a hookah split and a B split. Whereas like A, like, yeah, you can get out of short, enter showers, but then you have to fight for backside, you have to fight triple and you, and like your KO is not going to do anything there.
It's done. Xander sticking onto the half. Gets off of it in
So I don't
time
think
to
going
win
A
from
was
the
like the good play
NRG.
there.
Scuba
Even though
is
they use
desperate for this
Fatal,
one now,
but
just trying to earn those fights himself.
yeah, that's just hard.
Not freely given in 100 Thieves. Wrap it up.
Plenty of opportunities there for Scuba to be able to win that one. Just letting it slip through his fingers. Pretty similar to earlier when he was in the 1v1 against Xander. I think there would have been
Scuba
some
ult?
questions if Xander's taking over the IGL.
I don't
Is it going
know
to affect his individual
why he
performance?
ulted.
Well, he's 12-4.
I think he was assuming
So,
Ethan was
doesn't
gonna
look
stay
like-
alive. It was gonna be
Where's the
2v2.
coordination from NRG in terms of forcing that fight into Aslan?
Yeah, yeah, they had like
There's
bad
Cs,
coordination
there's
there.
flashes, but they're not actually swinging 2 of them at any point. They're just kind of trickling into backside on A, one by one by one. And 100 Thieves eat them up.
Last round to get something
Oh,
done at
they're
all. That's
doing
how
this
I've
play
already
again.
spotted Cryo. Stick around for now, but the nade is going to be cleared them out. Snakebite to respond.
I feel like just like going A when you have ults is so hard. Going B, the bomb site is like so much smaller and like it's an open ass bomb site, so like you just can clear all the bomb site with one ultimate. A is just like so hard to entry. You have to get out of short. There's a heaven angle. Then there's like all of there's like area 1, area 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 that you have to fight for. For the B bomb site, you really just have to get out of hook and long. And that KO would have made it so free for them to do that. Like they're gonna be reviewing, they're gonna be like, damn, he was probably a better call here. What are the games today? This, and then we have G2 versus Sun, which I'm excited to see. We haven't seen Baby Bay play in a long time.
It's been gambles, smart.
What's NRG doing? I'm not sure.
Thieves in terms of changing their roster, picking bind.
They're not using their ults properly.
They haven't had much practice, but honestly, with this defense half, you wouldn't be able to tell that much. They look pretty clean with what they were going for. The defensive re-clears, they look pretty sharp with their aim. Xander and EU.
He's having fun in the retirement home for them.
Between them.
This is what I call the retirement home. Doing watch party. Move back to the grinding game. Oh yeah, I'm just doing like some watch parties here and there. I'm just seeing if you guys like them or not. And then if you guys fuck with them, I can do a little more. If not, like, I'm just gonna go back to playing ranked every day.
Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon.
Might be a quick 2-0.
Free phone with any
Okay, as bad as it looks, I don't think it's gonna be that bad of a 2-0. It's fine. It's.
Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I think NRG can still win bind. I don't think they would just like lose out.
Get in on this.
Bind attack sided? No. Definitely not, brother. You like all your streams? Appreciate you. Players on a different level mechanically, maybe we can keep up, bro. I mean, we'll find out today, won't we? What's my favorite music genre? Rap. Juice WRLD. Edge invisibility happened. That'd be crazy. It's just like surprising to me how none of these bugs have happened on stage. Like the only bugs I've haven't happened on stage is like lag or like teleporting, packet loss. When I have like an op, my shit like auto unscopes or like double zooms when I'm not even clicking anything. Have to improve your game sense. Watch a lot of matches. His Baby Bay, he used to play like 3 years ago professionally, and then he's been the caster lately. Hey dude, I'm good, how are you?
They barely had any time to practice or put anything together, and compared to NRG,
That's a
I
prox.
think a lot of people were expecting very
But
good
should
things,
team
honestly.
join next, bro? We'll find out next year, bro.
Stacked with talent.
At the end of the day, they have both made pretty significant shifts, though, and this is their first outing in VCT again after making those.
Because in stage, I'm assuming they got refreshed crazy race to find bugs.
Nothing about America's currently.
No, the bugs, bro. The fuck? They did this. Both teams did the same exact pistol rounds. At this point, this has to be like a let's just give up pistol, no?
Pretty
What
much
the
the same
fuck?
pistol that 100 Thieves went for, actually, but NRG just
There's no way this.
smoke 'em. Maybe 100 Thieves opted
That's
to
actually what
opt
they
into
want to
the
do.
fight as well.
I don't know why they do
You
this.
want to opt into it, well, you gotta hit it.
This pistol round is so bad, but like, okay, wow, that was a full run and gun.
3 assists, but 3 kills for Mada.
Damn.
Sharp. Who was, you
I
know,
can't really see you in G2
towards the
next
bottom of the
year.
scoreboard.
Hey,
Took him
who
a while
knows,
to
bro?
get started on this map, but now he's doing all right.
Rocketed near the top.
Even Aspas or glitches, you guys
They
practice
needed
stage.
Yeah.
He really
What
did.
team is my favorite so
That
far?
attack
Then they?
half was slow, ponderous, and didn't really get much value.
Probably G2.
Just
I'm always gonna root for Ja. Always gonna root for Alex, bro. So I'm just gonna support them.
So with a pistol, classics in your hands. Do you want to run into the judge? A lot of damage done. Brog, the regen shield's going to be kicking in through, wading into the smokes. Pretty much 100 Thieves looking to dominate that angle. Pick up an upgrade. The judge not going to be doing too much here though. These are players that are wrapping around and slowly closing in on
mean,
100 Thieves. NRG
getting bomb down here is
there's
huge.
no more mistakes from here on
That
out.
doesn't look like it.
Forwards and a fight taken.
Nice and easy round.
Done. 3-piece for Som. Could have got.
But cheat today, I only had chia seeds today.
They managed to
With
keep the
yogurt.
judge as well.
Yeah.
Chance next year, became interested. Yeah. I wish, man.
Towards, you know, lamps, short, hookah, plenty of spots where you can make that work. Be pretty dangerous. But Bro got overrun fairly quickly, actually, by the eco.
Yo, what's up, Tan? How you doing?
This is a spot.
You're for Ethan too, of course.
We're trying to make their bonus happen.
Like I said, if I had to like pick one or the other, I'd say draw
Didn't
for
matter
sure.
in the end. They ran away with every rifle round.
You follow CS matches? No,
Shoes
I
on
don't
the
know.
other foot. What NRG have got
Yo, what if I
first.
play some CS today?
Smoke down. Snakebite overhead. Ethan.
Just really being the fucking retirement home.
That's the kind of intel.
Watch parties. Please go.
Denying it.
Flash is good.
Fucking the full retirement.
Aston is going to be lurking around. Potentially the brunt of the rest of their forces. Ethan. Stray shots. Bucky.
A Bucky and a Stinger, I mean, this is the area where you can make it work. So close range, you can make it work.
It's not bad.
Running away, it's not bad at all.
There's a lot of damage.
Retirement vibe? I mean, it's like low-key fun, bro.
Quite a nice little bait and switch setup.
And do you really want to be walking into this one?
Like, playing Val was more fun, though. Don't get me wrong.
Made a mistake.
Playing Val is even more fun.
Rifle immediately picked up. There's players lurking.
Fucked everyone.
Below, but again, the gun's going to be pointing.
Nah, river form today.
Trying to swivel all over the place.
Wow, the Stinger.
Weaker weaponry matters not for NRG.
Nice setup. Much more trying to bait.
Are you retiring if you don't get any offer next year? Totally fucking that. What the fuck?
Really worked. Getting good use
I don't think I would even retire if I'm 40 years of age. I could be 40 years of age, LFT. I'm pretty sure I'd still clear 80% of the Valorant players, even when I'm 40. Chat, you see what I mean? Bind is just so defender-sided. It doesn't even matter if you have a classics or whatever. This map is just so defender-sided. Are you playing ranked today? Yeah, I'm gonna play ranked, but like maybe CS today.
Rattles a shot onto Mana. There's a bit of a pincer play, a crunch occurring, an attempt of it at least. Bodies are toppling though. Gun reclaimed. Kess's forwards, lights out, brings it to a 2v2.
Great pre-fire.
Okay, that shower crunch was a bit troll. They had no reason to do it, but like it got a little close. But if they did a regular round, like it would have been so much cleaner for them.
Great shot. Scuba's got it on lock.
Just has QR in his name, I know.
Just the difference between these two teams after that first half from NRG.
The other pro matches, yeah, we have the big one. G2 versus Sentinels.
Another showers crunch on an anti-eco. I mean, the previous one that we saw in the first half was actually a sand crunch, but still, really sending bodies through the teleport into committed positions. Both teams showcasing that they're not going to be respectful of their opponents when they're on that lighter weaponry. All right, fair enough. And Mata comes out with the operator as we head into a tactical timeout for 100 Thieves.
I mean, so far 100 Thieves what?
Zig's impact, I think.
Rush belong pistol round.
It's been a while.
Rush belong under gun round.
But they'll have a bunch of
There is smoke.
Ideas of how they want to
Not ideal.
Really
I feel like their calling is also kind of hard, but maybe it's not even the calling, the fact that it's just like, just bind, but they did not have to run out that smoke like that. You like this audio thing? Yeah, okay, so the thing on stage is like, you have to do like audio check, increase, decrease everyone's microphone audio, your in-game volume.
A lot of stuff early round, even if it's just
and then like,
control.
You have like other people like admin referees do that for you, and it takes so long because everyone has to talk, whatever, this and that. Here, it looks like you can just adjust it. Because before you would spend like 10 seconds or 10 minutes trying to do that. Like now you can just probably do it in like a minute.
Quite a different approach.
So it looks like a great addition.
Even game right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you think hand warmers help your aim? Not really. What does QOR mean? I have no idea what QOR stands for.
He's got an ult as well to work with, so I could get aggressive here.
We used to watch in Valorant days, like teams. I mean, I watched every single match. I've never missed a tournament. I've watched, I've analyzed everyone play all the matches, and yeah. Oh, he missed the Viper Orb.
From taking sand, so it buys time for Mata to get set up on long.
Have I ever talked to Booster? No. I haven't talked to Booster since like 2023.
A knife as well to clear out this showers area. But NRG might now want to go for a push.
You watch EG versus GG? Absolutely not.
His match. Som. He had the help alongside him. Ethan was right there just in case the kill didn't go his way. Out through A short though.
You put on a new engine? No, I have not.
These now, ready and waiting.
I don't think it's out yet,
Time
is
to
it?
strike nigh. They're going to be looking for it. There's a flash there overhead. It's going to be causing a whole lot of hurt. As soon as he hears that util, smoke splits up, divides up most of the site.
I'm liking the defensive utility. NRG look clean with it. They kind of boxed 100
So Luxa better than
Smoke
West?
is good. The flash was good.
I haven't seen West play in like a year, so I don't know.
Keeping it slow going and quiet. NRG are maneuvering a couple of players backing away. Orbital Strike was waiting. Kess wondering if he should offload it, but it's a call for the contact peak. Up forward, straight into the crossfire.
Wow.
Asuna, monstrous with that shot.
What a clear from Asuna.
Straight there towards the side with a nade out wide. Cryo just hunts him down.
Kind of a quiet game from Cryo.
Thieves trying to regain control. They've lost
He has the
showers.
timing.
They know it. Cryo's going to be hearing it with the footsteps.
Uh-oh, he's holding it.
Too smart. He's baited in, but he's missed the shot. Cryo
Ooh.
just takes him out.
It's all good, don't worry about it, Mata.
Here, and Som has been essentially left alone.
That was a weird ass peek.
Spot like this. He's
That's not
looking
even a
for
whiff.
help. Scuba late on the rotation.
That's just movement right there.
Cryo's
No cap.
off too.
That's just movement.
Matters into his own hands. Cryo from behind.
So there you go. Speaking of Cryo,
Instantaneous with the exchange.
there we go. There's a round out of him.
Oh yeah, Cryo not aware of that one. He was looking in a different direction. Time still ticking, but there's a chance. Scuba is going to go for this. Molly rebounds. Is it good enough here? Scuba's got half. Orbital Strike. There's nowhere to run. Microwave in Scuba. Anything to get the job done.
There you see Kess at least knows how to play that spot pretty well.
Better round out of
Molly
100 Thieves there.
bouncing off the wall, following up with the ultimate too. Absolutely securing the round for 100 Thieves. Might have made things a little bit difficult, though. Had Mata actually hit the shot onto Cryo, that one, you know, there's a couple of kills in rounds like this that make the difference. I think is one of them.
Line up.
Yes, it's cold in that.
Nah, that was just to secure the
This
round.
guy is an initiated player with line
Damn,
up.
they was talking about.
Well, you also
They was
want to
talking
think
about.
of a brand new player when he's at top of the
Kess.
scoreboard for 100 Thieves.
Watch Kess going 15, 0-15. Yo, he's deleting Fragger in the lobby right now. He's cooking everyone. He's a chef.
It's an orbital strike to slow down the approach. It's going to be offloaded by NRG. Plenty of ults, in fact, used at that point. A little bit of spam, though. It goes the wrong way for Brock. He's
Was the ult necessary, though? I would have used it.
Showstopper denied! Plucked out of the sky! Scuba! It's denied any
If you Maui'd way earlier, then you don't use it. But like the Maui was late, I would have used it too.
Him up mightily now. Scuba retreats, realizing
Kess,
lost the help of
1v2.
Som. They can leave
Another
this down to
clutch
1v2. They can take
situation.
this one together. Kess. Hell of a challenge. It's ult in your face. You're going to be asked to do a lot
Nothing you
from
can
that
do about
spot. Obliterated.
Nothing you can do about that.
Great use of ultimates in this round
That's
from
unlucky.
NRG, but they didn't make the difference. Scuba did. How he managed to find the shot onto Asuna before Asuna's rocket came out, I've no idea. And then
Got
also
some
followed up
Skittles
for a
shot.
second.
Yeah, one day I'll be sponsored by Skittles. I eat them so much, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Asuna had just taken so much damage already by the look of things. But the follow-up kill is really lovely.
If I eat them enough, I'll get a sponsorship one day.
NRG proving that they can play at that higher pace as well. As soon as Cryo went for the ult, NRG are all over it, and the gap goes down to 2 again.
Demon1 candy?
Down to 2, chance to make it just 1. 100 Thieves knocked out.
I don't even know what candy I would do. Definitely like a Skittles flavor though.
That Ethan's kind of used to here. It's going to use his own name.
Oh, his reaction now.
I do like the macro though from 100 Thieves.
And we're
They
just
make it
laughing
feel
and the
like
coach is
they
like,
breathe
oh my
pressure
god, we
as
almost
they
lost
ball
that.
down short. The timing's nice.
God, boy, trust me.
Shots, Brock. Just on a straight line of side angle. Sees the connection onto the clone. Prowler out wide on top of it. To tap and attempt. 100 Thieves looking to pull some util out. Molly over the top, rifles from the side. NRG are taking this one. The firing line, the squad. Lining them all up. Scuba again.
The defensive util is so clean though too. NRG have always got smokes down that put pressure on 100 Thieves when they're planting. There's Brim Molly lineups flying in from Narnia through the wardrobe, whistling past Aslan's face and landing on.
I feel like both teams are unsure what to do on attack.
Nice what NRG have got cooked on this side.
But that's just like
Wasn't that big
Bind.
on what NRG was showcasing on the
Bind is
attack?
just so hard on attack.
Looked a bit piecemeal, but here they're looking really good.
Yeah. Ready for the fast plays of 100 Thieves.
Much better quality half.
Yeah, but I told you.
Drop down, we see
NRG are not out of this one yet.
It's going to be blocking out a short Som. Very close to this angle.
They may be expecting some kind of flash through that one. They've been conditioning the smoke at the bottom of B-Long quite a few times. And 100 Thieves are heading in this direction, but just chose to let it expire. And Ethan is going to be critical in terms of his ult timing. Has to get info, but then can't get caught.
Lee poking out. There was a chance. Could have lost his life. Gonna nade though to replace that space.
No way they run through the smoke.
Knife's gonna be getting good info. There it is. 4 players spotted. That's the ult expended. No command down. He's gonna be dropped down to his knees. Give it a bit of info though, and time has been poured as well. But that Molly dropped down. TP's abound. Chances for a pivot, but he's got to do this alone here. Horn dealt with. Second player as well. Hot on his heels, jumping away at him. 100 Thieves. Make it chaotic, make it scrappy, and eventually go for the full pivot over towards
I don't know about that play from 100
in a
Thieves.
4v2 as well. With a pit, difficult to lose.
Energy are grouped up looking to make a play for this one. The money is good at the end of the day. Might want to be worried about building up more ults for 100 Thieves.
I don't think they could have taken that TP.
They might make a go for things. At least spam a couple of bullets, see what you can get. You can fish out a player, makes it winnable.
Especially if it's Xander.
TPs. Still flying forwards as well, looking to deny most of that space. 100 Thieves should have this one completely on lock. Scuba drifting around now, but as that time, yeah, just drifts down closer. Beautiful
What a
work
shot.
from Kess. Not feeling the nerves at all on this big stage.
No, he has been impressive mechanically. I wasn't familiar with the guy particularly, but everybody I talked to was praising his mechanics.
Why did NRG pick attack?
And if you didn't get a chance to hear
whose
from
map pick
100
was
Thieves,
this?
they said that originally he kind of crossed their radar because they needed a short-term substitution for EU.
Wow.
Looked towards
I don't want
Kess,
that.
liked how he played, decided to bring him back in now when they had
Oh
a
yeah, it was
vacancy in the
100 Thieves
roster.
map pick. I'm not sure why they chose attack.
But taking
Probably
everything else
start
into
like...
basically nothing online. Maybe
It's
a chance
easier
get Kess's
to...
ult up. If he's
On
able to
defense,
get
you
one
already
or
know
something
you're
like
gonna
that.
like...
But otherwise,
It's way
it's
easier on
gonna be
defense, so maybe
pretty
start on the
all
like
round.
the harder
100
side.
with a chance to get up to map point.
Get it over with first, and then get on the good side.
Yeah, but
Most
EU2
likely.
or Brook will have to concede a lot of this space.
You watch U2? Yeah, I'm watching that as well.
Both teams convinced that there's going to be some aggression around this B long smoke.
Waiting for it to dissipate, going to replace it with that Viper Orb.
Prowler doesn't catch on to anybody, so they cancel the Showers crunch.
Portal closed.
100 Thieves are steadily still split for now, but looking for picks, opportunities to creep closer, take a bit more territory. Pressure being made over towards B.
The sound from 100 Thieves is way better, like the flow
Before
around.
they go into an A hit.
Not running
It keeps
down or
3
anything.
defenders on B. A lot of pressure now for Mada and Som to deal with.
Gotta try and stop this one. So Jiggleby just spotted onto the shoulder, rattled with the shots. But Assen has revealed his team's hands now. It's going to be going over towards A now, and he wants to send it full throttle. It's a double satchel all the way into the back. He's looking to supplement it potentially with that peek onto the horn, but the player's already out. Cryo's there and trying to make it work, and he makes it work. Almost single-handedly. Wrapping around from behind. Ethan could absolutely be playing. Spoiler, he's caught the one. Matters out. Lights out for EU. Cryo still answering back.
Okay, there's no way he's
Getting
punting.
active into the fight, but there's no defense
What?
happening. And even had a chance to really just deny. Cryo, you're back to it all.
Wait,
NRG.
what?
They come out
Cryo?
on top. They make it just a one-round difference.
Cryo?
100 Thieves got scrambled there. Their brains turned into an omelette, a mess in the pan. And NRG were everywhere.
Where are you going?
They were flooding into backside quicker than Asuna was expecting. And Ethan is
That looks like a fucking yard.
and Scuba's pinching from the opposite direction. 100 Thieves just couldn't
What
find a
is he
safe place to
doing?
be able to work that.
I'm done.
Cryo did a good job with his aim, fighting into backside, but like I say, positionally, they looked a little lost. in the chaos.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That's a big round for NRG to be able to pick up.
Yeah, it's massive.
Pulls the gap down. It also buys a bit of time for their ults to come online. But the ult cycle is going to be faster for 100 Thieves, and that honestly could make all the difference. Cryo 1 away. Kess 1 away. In terms of fighting for ult orbs, I think 100 Thieves have been doing a good job at taking B long. And conditioning that they're going to be taking B long even if they end A. So I think it's plausible that they could head in that direction and prioritize getting Cryo's ult up, for example. Yoru ult in, get Kess the plant, play a post with the orbital strike. There's ways of using ultimates here before NRG get a single one online.
Anything to tip the scales.
But NRG will still have a buy. So, you know, it's not a disaster if NRG
NRG
lose,
still have a, or
Thieves get up to 12.
100 Thieves have a good buy
If
here.
it happens the other way around and 100 Thieves
Yeah.
economy gets broken, I mean, look at the credits that they're working with. Suddenly, NRG could run away with the game.
Hit the satchel, bit of a boost up towards truck, so some can playing on top of a perch.
Smoke's down.
Could be unexpected, but also Mada. He's got Cryo and EU on
They're
the
trying to
side.
deny
I was
both
talking about
orbs,
Cryo potentially
B-Long
playing the
and
B-Long
bathroom,
orb.
so they don't get their
Might
ults on the 100
play
Thieves
for
side.
this one.
Som's out wide from this spot.
Playing aggro up here is so annoying.
Occurring. Posturing from
Like, everyone usually juggles this angle. No one's gonna wide swing and give you the gunfight. They're just gonna see you, and then now you have to drop down.
Trying to take control of it.
Yo, it's done.
Cryo
Thank
is
you
one
for the
away from
prime.
ult.
Appreciate you.
Nade rebounds.
You have to
Pushes
be
him back.
You have to be a little bit worried about a showers crunch here too.
He's currently not in control of this one. Mada trying to go for that repeat. Prowler to assist.
Smoke's
He's
down.
pushed him back.
And this is all just a play for Cryo to be able
Wow,
to get
he
his
has
ult
no
up.
more smokes left.
Dimensional drift will be very handy.
Right here.
This guy Yoru ult and they have
Getting
no
himself
more
into a
smokes
one and
left.
done against a Yoru ult. I mean, that
Sabaton?
could go very wrong. The question is, does
I don't
Cryo
know
even
about
bother clearing that
Sabaton.
spot? Because it's
Not
miles
sure
away
it'd
from
be
where
too
he's
long,
going to
though.
be popping out through showers.
Popping out through showers. It's going to be onto these A-Shore players, I think. Som, though, high-low setup. He spotted the players anyway. Dropping down. Out into the open. Mada is cutting it up close.
Oh,
Overwhelmed.
okay.
Swarmed by the players. Up through the back as well, Shorty.
That's a good kill.
Cryo turns Brock into mincemeat. Som is there. Able to respond, but he's now going to try and hold this one back. And there's a player in your face. What is that?
Why are we just going in by our own there?
Kess leaps on it, still not expecting it.
Wow,
but
Kess.
still adjust the aim.
Yo, 100 Thieves, how are we feeling about
Scuba
Kess?
nearly had the chance to be able to win that round, but 100
Any more
Thieves
doubts or what?
clutch it in the final moment.
He's here to play.
Again, Kess comes up big for them.
He's here to play.
Kills.
Chat.
There was some chaos happening there. The ult into
That's
the
a
backside
rookie?
as
Yeah,
well.
his first match in
Both
Tier
tactics
1.
coming through. But Arsenal are alone, and you see a little bit of relief there, perhaps. NRG immediately take a time out of their own. The economy's not broken. I mean, we were looking at the credits before they went into that round,
have
but
a
it's
mental
not
breakdown.
pretty either.
I don't know if I would do Val only. That's the crazy thing.
I'm not really yet online.
That's an import? No, he was in
It's an ideal, but this is the
the
round.
US.
They need to win 100 Thieves now up to map point. Bonko had his time to interject when 100 Thieves just took a time out of their own.
How can I find the
With
best
more
sense?
extra time on top of it.
Yeah, a few more seconds.
Yeah,
I'd
with
say
weaponry
keep
support,
lowering your
like,
sense until you feel comfortable
Yeah,
with it, where
I
you
don't
can
know, I
do
don't have the kind of insight
Boix
into
and
whether
micro
Bonko is gonna be
adjustments,
giving them a set strat to run in this kind of moment.
where it's not too
As
fast
somebody like that's what I would expect a coach
and
like Chet to
not
do,
too slow.
who NRG have worked with before, or whether it's to do more with adjusting the strategy. Like, hey, we need to be, you know, if they go and pressure
The lead
showers, let's
frag
make
for
sure
the
we're
game,
crunching.
wow.
If they fight B long, let's make sure we're re-clearing that. You know, those kind of strategic adjustments
A good
that aren't
pickup.
necessarily set plays.
You
There's
know about
double
Kess before
judge in
this?
this
No,
round.
I've never seen them before.
Two second thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not then. Scuba's replaced it with a Spectre. Rourke is a bit of danger though, perhaps, over here towards Hookah. But a slow beginning from 100 Thieves, respecting NRG.
Mada, very aggro. Few bullets, warning shots. Trying to push 100 Thieves away. Still that slow default, all spread out here. 100 Thieves
Really slow.
Yeah, really quite slow. Looking for a trap play, I think, expecting it potentially up the side of the time now.
Oh, wow.
It's even though.
Got his shoulder.
Peeks out, gives Xander that perfect timing. Wasn't the cleanest kill, but kill nevertheless.
Wasn't the cleanest movement though either.
Damn.
To NRG's credit, they're not
Oh
immediately.
no, Marcus is gonna fight. I think he's a flex,
losing
yeah.
their heads here. But
You use a sensitivity converter? No, I would have just put in a random number for Valorant. And I stuck with it.
Just slowly tiptoeing into the line of sight. Kess was holding it, but now
I just felt comfortable with
Could
it.
be the perfect timing.
100 Thieves are going into Brock. Brock has the judge.
And this could be disastrous right now.
Oh wow.
Nice script, but exactly what NRG really needed. It's an orbital strike forwards. Asuna is gone, and from behind they strike. EU puts two of them into
That
the
was a good Brimwell right there.
Gonna sidestep around that with a snake bite forwards. Prowler from the side. Scuba is there. Xander.
I didn't hear him.
Follow up, and Cryo
Damn.
delivers the final blow.
Damn it, I should close it out.
A map for 100 Thieves. One that they've been comfortable on in the past, but we weren't sure what we were going to get today from them. Kess up towards the top of the scoreboard. In fact, at the top, 18
how did he
of
do?
15. The new addition to 100 Thieves gets them across the line in some really critical rounds. But NRG definitely made a go of that, considering it was a 9.
Wow, he was the do Pacific Watch Party? No, I didn't do it on last night. I was too tired, bro. I just wanted to get some sleep. Did I sleep well? Yeah, I slept good. Are we gonna see you play? Hopefully next year. Hopefully next year. Don't see Lux me on West Side, that ass.
Here with the coach of 100 Thieves, Zix. Now, Zix, we love 100 Thieves Bind. It's a classic. We know it. We love it. We trust it. Something I want to ask you is about Xander calling, because you said about Xander calling there'd be more flexible stuff, but he would be the main caller. He hasn't called in years, like literal years. I want to talk to you about what you saw that you loved from Xander on map
Don't think
one.
NRG has a good
What is it
chance
gonna
to
take
go to
map two
champs.
as a leader for this team to make this a clean
They
2-0?
won this, I believe. Yeah.
I think it's like interesting because his calling style is like largely from the calling that he did on like M80 or like past teams that he's been on. So it's like I think people don't really understand fully the amount of changes we're definitely going through right now, because it's Xander does straight up have a different calling style to Boosty. But it's definitely good. It's been solid. I mean, obviously attack half we ended up getting bonus along with losing our pistol immediately, so not really his fault. I would say a lot of that just comes down to stuff that we can fix over time, and definitely think that he adapted well throughout the half. Had a few timeouts to just talk with him, give him some time to think about it. But yeah, overall, very solid.
Well, best luck on map 2.
He's happy with the win.
And 100 Thieves looking good as they start things off here against NRG 1-0, getting their map pick win on Bind. Welcome back, everyone. Golden Boy along with Alexis as well as Doug. And well, let's just jump right into this here, because one of the things we were highlighting early on here was how the rookies are going to be performing in this one. And you know what, Alexis, I'll definitely say that it felt like they were in the first half maybe a little slower. Second half, certainly carrying their weight.
Yeah, they
no
definitely had
thrifties,
a slower start. Not super bad, but a
Crazy.
slow start. And I feel like maybe that's just them getting on stage and feeling it out and getting used to the stage setups. But towards the end of the half, I think they might have both been top ranking. They were both doing really well.
Yeah, we were seeing a lot of great plays across the board, Doug, from the rookies here. But it does feel like they're easing into this one, like what we were talking about.
No, map 2 Sunset is crazy.
As you would expect at the beginning.
You're just done playing Bind and now you're playing Sunset.
Rounds in the second half, just when it felt like NRG was starting to claw back into it, and they had a snowball going. There were a couple of rounds that were 1v2s, 1v3s that he was able to put up to close the round.
NRG looked better, but NRG hit their shots pretty much. We'll have to hate the most.
Quite nicely when you're up 9
all of them.
and you only need to win a couple to close out a map.
Yeah, but what is also great too is when you have reliable hands also stepping up and just giving you the wins where you need it, Doug. And that's essentially where EU and Xander kind of come into the fold here, showing why there's such forces to be reckoned with, especially now with Xander, as we heard from Coach Zix, in that role now as the IGL.
Yeah, I think EU in particular really stood out to me, and I think he's a player who I've just always really appreciated watching. And Lexi, I'm sure you'd share that sentiment. I think he is just such a good player, and he individually stood out to me. And he and obviously Xander very well, but EU was the
100 Thieves won map 1.
Like we were saying in the first half, I feel like the rookies had a slow
What's your
start,
top
but
3
EU and
maps?
Xander were the ones farming and getting those multi-kills to really set them up for the second half.
Yeah, and it really
I
does
don't
feel
even
like
know.
that reliability is certainly going to be a thing that
They all
100
suck,
Thieves
bro.
are going to be looking to lean on as we get ready for Sunset, which is going to be map number 2. We'll talk about that in just a second, but for now, let's hear what the coach of NRG has to say as Coach Bonker standing by with Elizabeth before map 2.
You might go, appreciate you.
You're the coach of NRG, Bonkart. Now, something I want to ask you is you lost the 100 Thieves map pick of Bind. What is Ethan's calling like going to be for your map pick? Because this is the first time you worked with Ethan as him as the main caller. So how have you worked with him? What is it going to be?
I definitely think on Bind, we started off a little bit slow on attack. They were playing passive and we just need to take map space way faster. So I think on Sunset now, it's going to be more aggressive but still controlled. He is a very routine and disciplined caller when it comes to in-game, so yeah, a lot more aggression in the defaults.
Excited to see it. Best of luck.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll see how NRG look to force this map 3. For now, though, let's send it back over to your caster. See if this one goes the distance. Here's Brendan Sideshow.
What's up, Caleb?
It's time to find out, really, as well. I'm looking forward to Sunset, I think, for a bit of a bounce back from NRG, because it was slow going, to be honest. It was.
I feel like Lotus is a fun map to play.
I noticed, I think,
still.
when Ethan last took up the reins of
Maybe
calling
like
for his squad.
Yes, he is.
Lotus.
I mean, Bonkar's words were disciplined, very methodical, but that can tend towards being quite slow. I think I used the word ponderous on Bind as well.
What are them? Oh my god, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this current map
I do
pool
like
is
that
ass.
Bonkar recognized that and
They didn't-
recognizes that
I had
they
him-
need
I had
to
him
speed up
today.
slightly.
For Road,
Here's the content they're gonna be running
Sunset,
with. So
and
NRG taking a
Bind,
page out
like,
of Gen G's book.
Jesus.
Thieves going for something
Those
more
are
along the
not
lines of that
fun
double
to
duel
play.
list, really focusing on Asuna and Cryo, getting big value from their
Who are you rooting for? Well, I said NRG would win. I'm still gonna stand by
If
that.
we're talking about tempo,
I mean, they brought it back closer, but I think that was just like sunset,
NRG is
or
going to
not
be a
sunset,
little more
bind.
slow around
Attack
the map.
side was rough,
finding
but
those
yeah.
opportunities to be opportunistic, to find
100
a
teams
timing
look
and
good,
dive on
though.
it. You don't always have to be playing fast, but when you're offered an opening, you need to be able to accelerate. And maybe that means the lurkers get a bit quicker. Maybe that means Mada spots an opening and throws out his own stun. Maybe that means you are setting up plays with the grab net. Whatever it is, NRG on their attack side, which they're about to go into, need to find these openings and need to showcase that they can be a great team, capable of getting through to champs on their map pick. Because we've seen 100 Thieves now on comfort territory.
Headlock on this map?
They didn't look half bad.
No.
Which map are you choosing between Breeze and
the
Icebox?
circumstances of not having very much practice and going through all of those changes, they're pretty impressive on Bind. So a chance for NRG to respond.
Breeze. I'll say Breeze.
Sights up towards mid here. There's a fight to be taken. Mada thrives.
It's a great opener right there.
He was going to be gone. That's a paranoia that just sends it, and the 100 Thieves clean it all up. It's a fast going though.
Bro, 100 Thieves are just playing double duelists on every map.
Oh my!
What is happening?
Obliterating them still. Is Brock with that
I
ghost in
think
hand.
that looks good.
Two targets that were sitting ducks, but has left it into now a 1v2. And Brock, nowhere to run now. Slow to a crawl. Asuna going to be taking his time with it though. Kess can't really join up and link up with the fight. No reason to overplay your hands too much here. And double tap with discipline. It's 100 Thieves. Another pistol round win.
Viewing that round through the lens of the tempo and the pace again. NRG went for a bit
I mean,
of a
100
fast
Thieves are
reaction.
running double
As soon
duels and double duels.
as they
It's
got
kind of
Mada
crazy,
caught
no?
in mid, and no,
I wonder why.
Mada there.
Why
decided
the
to
Yoru and
accelerate,
the
caught people
Neon?
in the grab net, and unfortunately just lost a couple players a bit too early. And got Scuba caught. Scuba didn't anticipate that Asuna could be in spawn.
The
on
Neon
such
is
a fast
good.
timing.
Well, why the Yoru?
Forcing.
Double duels
Big
is strong,
investment
but
here
like,
from NRG.
why the Yoru?
Their map pick. They would love to get off to a strong start.
One shock
Guided with a
dart.
pistol.
One shock. There is only one trip that they have to run into though. Kess still has the other one in his hand.
Cryo.
Yes, Vicky.
This is aggro. Got a rifle too.
They're not clearing it.
Doesn't even realize that he's
Wow.
up against the eco, but there it is. Reveals it, and he's
Oh my
already
God.
out of there. There's
That's
a
why
spot
they
into the
are.
box. It's two ripped away. All the way forward.
That's why they
Through.
are.
Kess just needs to deny this chance. TP forwards. Seemingly aware of the fact he needs some help, and he needs it now. EU is going to be providing that, supporting it from the side.
Clean
It's a
round.
quick cleanup and a flawless round two. Immediate shutdown of the force.
You've got to be able to play at a decent speed while still not making mistakes like that. And not clearing that situation and giving Cryo a clean two.
I feel like you should have triggered this up on their way
It
more.
also just tells the rest of 100 Thieves exactly where everyone is. The rotation.
Plus, I don't know why
The rest
NRG
of the
just
team's got
force
no
spot
chance
into
to win
that.
in the 3v5. Big
That made
impact
no
already
sense
from
to force
Cryo,
fight.
This goes here.
who was remarkably good in stage one. People might have forgotten because it was a while back, but he was on fire.
Yeah, the form was fantastic. Players
They're gonna have a timing on him.
again, and they're gonna be trying to jump on him. Forcing a TP. It's a gate crash.
That's why they were.
Kess now has to be the player to hold them back. Stun ricocheting. Kess is ready with that Spectre. And
Wow.
oh my, it's
Wow.
lighting them all up. What? Get the ace. New to the stage, son, but the ace.
Give him the
could be
fucking
yours.
ace, Asuna.
Asuna jumping.
That's the
weaving,
W
trying to set
teammate.
him
That's
up.
the fucking W teammate right there. Good fucking hold. Get his energy up.
Confident way of getting yourself sorted on the tier
Welcome
one
to
stage.
tier 1. My name was Cass. I own you, energy. That's what he has said right
The
there.
aim, the crosshair placement, it's like snapping onto people's heads with the ghost out,
Jesus.
double headshot onto Song. Well, I mean,
Yes,
a fairly easy
sir.
one at the end there, set up by Asuna, but there's a nice little eye by power ace with Kess.
Wow, mapped, dude. His second match. Or his
Overhead
second
here,
game, and
NRG
he
looking to see if
ace.
they can brush that one off. It's just an eco round, but 100 Thieves are
It's an
always
eco race,
proactive.
but an eco ace,
Well, think
so
about it. This
still
is
an
basically their
eco
bonus.
ace.
They're coming into this one with
Yeah.
Guardian, Bulldog, Spectre. And so you want to be trying to make plays.
He held it down.
This is where NRG
Versus
might
100
think,
Thieves.
okay, let's
well,
slow
I've been
things
like
down,
low-key
catch the
rooting for
aggression,
like
'cause you
100
know how
Thieves
Thieves
or
are gonna be.
NRG. Like, I'm rooting for Kess now.
Paranoia. Ryo with a flash as well. It's a bit ahead of it here. Som was side by side. He's cleaned up regardless of that. Xander forwards. Tries to snap to it. Ethan.
Like, I thought NRG was the better team, but their calling hasn't been that great so far. They're losing a lot of these rounds just because of calling.
Seemingly one step ahead.
In my opinion.
Drone forward. EU doesn't want to give anything up. No information here.
Rookie of the year, alright, let's take up.
Excellent. He's going to be earning himself a fight there. Swing from the side. EU shuts down any chance.
Damn.
That round going wrong.
Not looking good so far.
100 Thieves are pretty coordinated. I mean, these timings on the trades are actually looking really nice.
Who's Kess?
Paranoia
Tier 2 pickup.
into tiles at the same time as a double swing happens to
And why does he have
POR?
That's done right, games, I'm not gonna lie. They did not update his gamer
And
tag.
then they can't accelerate as a reaction quickly enough.
NRG first spot? Yeah, they first spot second
felt
round.
like he had to go forwards and just went for a wide swing and died before his teammates were with him.
I feel like also when teams pick up new players, like, they definitely have like a phase of like, if it's like a good pickup and you know it's working out, it's like, you know, like, that player is like, you know, he brings up everyone's energy because like if he's doing well, he's like getting calls and he's like, he's doing random things that like, random things as a team, you know, like, oh, let's double push down, like, yo, let's walk down here, like, let's do this, like those other players might not call that because they've probably done that before and like it didn't work for them. Like for this new pickup that they have on teams, it's like they don't know if that's a good player or not, but like they just want to try it. And usually when they try it, you know, like you can make it work. Like for like, you know, for teams like they keep calling the same stuff over and over and over and over. They kind of know like what bread and butter is. They know what to call and what not to call. And like, you know, sometimes it's not always the best to do that.
I am worried for NRG. I'd be thinking about attack timeout already, to be honest. It's 5-0.
Jinx it for NRG?
Yeah, a couple of those are ecos.
I mean, I thought they were the better team, like I said. Oh, like, I'm just rooting for Kess now at this point. Fuck it.
Bad vibes.
Yeah.
0 and 5.
Yeah. Time's ticking.
Bonkar's going to give him another chance to just steady the ship themselves.
Now they have an op on the board. I guess you're for the opping and the rotation and the flashes.
Amen.
So I guess it's not so bad, huh?
You can stop any deep push out. This is Cryo hard committed. There's a lot to account for here.
Still got that gate crash to escape.
Yeah. But they could be coming from any sort of direction.
They see an operator?
TP's back. He will respect it.
There was a fast
new player equals fresh team. It's kind of like fresh
inside of a grav net.
for the team.
Fairly shortly, and it's only
like it just feels refreshing, you know. You're kind of relearning stuff together.
Som is going to be waiting, trying to see if he can get that correct timing. Lets it loose. There it is. Wrapped up nice and pretty. We'll see if there's even a chance of being broken out. Xander might just be no longer for this wall here because the fight's not going their way. NRG, best chance they've had in a long while. Hunter's Fury, it's improv at this point. But it might just be working in their favor. Uncomfortable fights for 100 Thieves to take. Asuna, though, wins one out.
Ethan died there.
Dropped. It's brought to a 3v3. Cryo's holding. Steady. It's the aim with the operator in hand.
Mada going for jump peaks towards the back.
Yeah, it's silent jump spots. There's no Q. Gives it up now, though. 3 players of 100 Thieves moving forwards.
This wrap is big.
Dissect most of this one, gliding forwards again. Asuna.
This wrap is big. This wrap is huge.
Combat brought from behind. Needs to find value. There's the one, but the gun's not out.
Okay, I don't know about the dart.
Asuna. He's given a second lease on life. They're going to know where Scuba is now, but the damage done. There it is with the snake bite. Buying that time, Asuna.
No time.
There's no time.
The snake bite
from
the grave, taking down Kess. What a ridiculous round. That's what it takes to get NRG on the board.
Your finisher? Yeah, he got a chance and he's trying his hardest.
Everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
A Red Bull clutch, technically, while dead.
For the most part, I'd say like everyone who's gotten like their chance in tier 1, everyone is there to prove themselves. They want to show why they're there.
Asuna is
Everyone
pretty
always
unstoppable
tries,
too. He's
you know,
7 and
for
1.
sure.
He's never getting punished.
It's just like I said, it's like rush for the team and fresh for the player.
He's weaving through all of their utility.
And then over time, it's like, you know,
kind of unleashed on Duelist.
Yeah, round like that took almost everything.
Depending on like your team's views and ideas, you know, you kind of change as a player, and like, you know, maybe sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Just depends on the team and all the stuff that goes on in the team.
They haven't been able to punish 100 Thieves for going aggressive once.
But when you're like fresh, you know, you don't know like the right or wrong. You just kind of do your own thing, how you see the game.
Don't even have the health to go for this.
No. Brought down to barely anything. One shot to the chest will really do him.
One enemy remaining.
Xander just aims for the dome instead. Scuba.
Tier 1 players already have won their spot.
Well.
I mean, low-key has replaced like 50% of the Tier 1 players with ranked players.
Trying to stay alive here, but everything being denied.
Like,
it's 6-1.
there's so many ranked players that are better than
You gotta hit the panic button, I think.
a lot of the pro players in the scene.
Need some kind of input from the coaches. There's 5 rounds left to play in the half. This one's gonna be an eco.
Like, look at all the new pickups lately this year.
As much as they want a little bit of pace, they're never the ones setting the tempo. It's always 100 Thieves. There's always something active around the map that the defense is doing. And here we go, attack timeout for NRG. Bonkar gets to talk to the team and have a bit of insight.
Yeah. State of NRG that we're getting cheers for the timeout, but
yeah,
that's the reality that they are staring at right now. They desperately need some input.
Well, their composition does play slower.
Doesn't mean you're going to be a good teammate.
But if your comp plays slower and you're going to let 100 Thieves dictate the pace of the game, you have to at least be able to punish them.
You can definitely be both.
Yeah.
And try to draw them into overextending.
There's a bit of both for sure.
But at the moment, NRG just can't figure it out. They can't get the read on whether 100 Thieves are going to go aggressive on barrier or if they're going to go for a re-clear. Ethan looks a little stressed here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this match is
really
over.
Bad time calling
This
a
is
year
over.
ago. And he was hoping to undo that kind of reputation that he built for himself with some good performances here.
What headset are you using right now? Explanation point headset.
The defense side of Bind looked pretty good, but thus far that's 1/2 out of 3 where NRG have looked competent.
Bro, NRG picked this map and they start attack on this. Both of these maps are defensive.
This next round is not going to be any different, I would imagine. I mean, if you're looking for an NRG resurgence,
Yo, what's up,
Bonkar's
Shady?
going to be putting the focus on round 9.
Who the next team? I said G2. For G2 and Alex.
A little bit better.
Look at this though.
I don't
Asuna
jinx it.
goes for the jump spot over towards A. They don't hear anything, and so now they're getting ready to go for a mid re-clear instead. He's super active, Asuna. You've got to be able to anticipate where he is in order to shut him down.
Don't know.
Market here, the paranoia.
Wow.
That's one hell of an adjustment. EU was blind as anything, but just took the shot anyway. And Cryo.
This just looks like bullying, I'm not gonna lie.
Now getting a bit of a move on and trying to hunt down the rest of these players.
Bro, this just
Everyone's
looks like
surviving.
bullying.
But again, full focus on this round coming up. This is what the timeout was taken for when the money was good.
Looking at the odds, not much that NRG can work an entire round.
That's the crazy shot though.
You've got a pit to try and utilize, but that's more once you've already got in position.
Yeah.
So what's the game plan? Scuba's still got his setup leaning over towards B, but it's just been countered completely by the Cypher.
He's
I mean,
opping on the
just sat on it.
Silva.
And
That's
Scuba can't do
crazy.
a thing. So instead, put the orb down over towards A and
Wow.
try to get space over there.
Tested the reaction times. That's a misplay. Ethan's just out. Maybe not anticipating the Cryo could be
Not
that.
looking
Team
good
again
for
with this
NRG,
mid control
boys.
early on. The bread and butter so far of 100 Thieves.
And Asuna not worried about Scuba's lurk timing at all, even with the orb down on A. Greeds for the
I don't know
orb.
what that play. I mean,
Moving forwards here.
he wanted to TP across, but like,
Might be calling for a bit of a B split.
TP'd kinda in the open.
Drone through main.
He could have TP'd like way deeper in tiles, personally.
Up as much as they can really get for free, which is quite a lot of space.
It is. Watch this trip though.
Forwards.
I would say so, yeah.
There's a grab that into the back, and the drone just doesn't quite clear
Blue
most of
feet.
the way. Still, plan potentially down here. Scuba full commits towards it. There's a pit down. It's going to make it that much harder.
What do they
Stuns.
have here?
Ricocheting here. Aston
Not
trying
much
to
for a
make it go
retake.
forwards now. That's
Wow.
scanned. The pit's going to be dropped down. His players.
They got a
not
pick.
Really being caught
They
out to
picked
the
them
open.
off.
Still going to manage this one with just the guns and weaponry. Moving forwards again, Brock. To Hunter's Fury to see if he can assist the team, but now he's the last one left. When that damage done across the side, here it is,
Damn.
but a shorty in your face. Not much you can do about that.
It's a best case scenario for NRG. They get free through market and manage to put a pit down
Okay.
on the site.
100 Thieves got a little bit lucky.
Managed
They
to work through on the retake.
spammed the Viper.
EU couldn't find
Not
more
much you can
value
do
if
about
tried.
that.
Scuba
But,
getting scanned is everything as well.
It really
Before
is.
this part
but
of
yeah,
the replay,
still,
I mean,
that was
if
a good
pits up,
retake
it's a
from
different
100
game.
Thieves.
Yeah.
At least in that round.
And Bonkar knows that that was their chance to get back on the board.
Yeah.
At this point, it's kind of chalk.
Okay, this map, like I said, this map and the last map are so
Right, it's on
defensive
the
sided.
wall here.
If they can
It
get
has to be
4,
something
I could still
miraculous
see NRG winning in
for
this.
this not to be a 2-0 win for 100 Thieves.
Like, they have a
surely.
couple of like miscalled rounds, a couple unlucky rounds, but like, they can still recover this.
It's bargain bin buys, scrap together. NRG.
I don't think it's fully
Gonna
over,
make do with whatever they got.
They're so heavily mid-defaulting.
but like, I don't think their energy
Never really pressuring
is like
Asner inside
up
the
so high
on-play
right
line.
now.
Crowd's still here. There's a smoke in his face, but he's not scared. Forward, crouched up. And side by side, just drifting past. Ethan, he's right there.
Between you and Oxy?
Open sideline here with a scan.
I never had
down.
beef with
Cryo, smoke
Oxy.
dissipates, he's just spotted it.
Me and Oxy played against tier 2 for like 2 years.
But that's snappy from Cryo. Instant answer.
What are you talking about
Smoke
when I
was
picked
dropped
the
in
worst
top section
duelist?
of the mid, but EU
I just said it because like he's a
again
rookie and
to fill in
everyone
the
else is
gaps in the
like,
pieces, and again that proactivity is
I kind of
forward
know their
block.
worth already
He delivered a death blow. Cryo
compared
just
to
sends him
Oxy,
packing
so
to
I was like, you
spectator
know, who
seats.
knows how he's gonna do because he's
Mata
new.
and Scuba have got to do it again. Just 2 of these players with a lot against them here. Doubled up. Scuba answers them. Leaving it down here. There's 100 Thieves. Again, tightening their grip onto the series. Scuba. Oh!
Wow. That might be the little spark that NRG needed right
That
there.
is what it takes. He
That
will
might
do
be
it.
the spark they needed.
They needed a hero. Scuba responds. Emotionless, though, at the end of this. Because NRG still find themselves in a massive hole. But he did an incredible job here, and 100 Thieves
Damn.
maybe getting slightly over-ego with that final play. The response from Bonkar, one of relief, I suppose.
What a reaction.
Coach's worst nightmare, I think, though, if those are the rounds you're winning.
Exactly.
Because it means the game plan has gone wrong.
Yeah, and the mid-default looks horrible, honestly.
Few
Hit,
more-
oh!
I don't want to say nothing, but that face is, okay, buddy.
And just trying to jump away.
That's
out
a
of the
funny
way of it.
face, that's
EU
all I'm gonna say.
takes out Brook. Som, though, slipped the net. Potentially found a timing, but look at how quick 100 Thieves are already just creeping back in to fill up that space. Let's get the one before the trade is online. Brings it to a 2v3. NRG have chances, potentially.
Both of these players looking like they had different ideas. And Ethan decides to follow Scuba on that timing. Ethan can get basically anywhere on the map, right? He has the Omen ult to be able to work with. So Scuba
Momentum after that round?
is the one that's actually finding the timing. Up
Yeah,
through mid.
I don't know. It's not looking too
Threshold
good,
Kess.
though. Wow.
That kind of gives away
He
where
still has the
Kess is, though.
trip
Yeah, but
this late?
Won't be able to step past it.
That's crazy.
You break that trip, though, and Ethan might have a timing to activate.
Kess is going to be having his back against the wall, tested again. In a spot like this, noise being cut. Waiting for the final few moments. There's a TP. Trying to fake like he could be entering Ethan. Again, all just hoping that they can pull some 100 Thieves players out into the open. There's a tap. Kess is down and out. Just jumps on and decapitates Ethan.
Wow.
Xander ready with a cleanup. 9-2.
I mean, 100 Thieves just look so much better.
I'm so confused about that. The only advantage that NRG had
Damn.
is that their player positions were unknown. And yet
It
they
just
tapped
looks
the
like
plan
bullying
right
at this
the
point.
exact same time. Telling 100 Thieves exactly where they
Maybe
both
back
are.
as a pro? Yeah, hopefully
Strange
next
way
year.
of playing that. Down 9-2. Desperation
There's an
time.
option
A 9-3
to
half was
top
almost
mid.
recovered on Vine. But it ended up not being enough. And that's the best case
I think it might have been
scenario
against
for NRG.
FPX.
4 stingers.
FPX on the sense. I
Som's
think
ult,
that's
I
the one you're
suppose, to
talking
work
about.
Plenty of players on Pi watch as well.
We're
as
going
that's
to
what gets it
TRGL.
going.
Xander.
He's top mid, trying to go for a bit of a squeeze, I think, over towards A. And there it is, okay, rifles in hands.
Kind of like an unnecessary fight to take, but
ready to be
all
let
good.
loose. As soon as they see some signs of life, Cryo's being cleared. Matter. He's forwards, man. Tip of the spear for this team. Not just for show, still. Asuna is here. That's
What a play from Asuna. What a play from Asuna. Get another one. Wow.
Him and Xander side by side.
Have you ever been tilted? No. I don't get tilted.
I really believe Asuna could have had the ace there.
I don't really even get. Actually, no, I do get tilted in the ring.
But
Just in
all
ring.
good. Make sure that you secure it 10-2. Asuna's been phenomenal, honestly.
Wow.
I don't think I've put enough respect on this guy now that we're heading into a double duelist meta.
That was so good from 100 Thieves.
Entirely unexpected from where we were standing at the beginning of the day, but 100 Thieves are on the verge of eliminating.
I think we can wrap it up after this,
but just at least taking the win
or
from
after
NRG.
that
Not
round.
quite in tournament formats yet.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Kess stocks are going up.
Who gives you wings?
If I had to assume, he probably only got like a contract until the end of the year. And like, if he keeps playing how he's playing right now, he's gonna get a bag next year. And have opportunities for sure, bro. Listen, you video dropped? Yeah, go for it. Fuck it. I haven't seen it yet, but. Yeah, what's like so exciting about me playing in the Brave scene? I want to hear y'all's opinion. What makes it exciting to watch? I think it was actually useful for aim. Yeah. It's a good one, it's a good warm-up tool.
We're back to it
And
again
two,
here.
it
Half
helps
time,
you.
really, I mean, it goes without saying, quite an important pistol round for NRG when they're sitting at 10-2 on
Your
their
aim,
map pick.
aim. Crazy
you know,
plays.
So early days in this tournament that we're playing.
Entertaining.
Just, you know, it's rough for them.
Word.
They were able to.
Wait, I say aim lab was a
And
good
then they won the bonus on Bind.
aim
and
lab
they
or
still
not.
weren't able
Good
actually
warm-up
to push
routine.
it
I'm
over the line.
like,
Got to a
just, you know, helps you stay consistent. Doesn't really help your reaction time, but
NRG would need
consistency
pistol, bonus,
and
so much more to make us believers.
I don't know what the fuck I said, but consistency and warm-up too.
The entire
I would
match
say
so far, where NRG have looked awake.
teams are so entertaining to fun.
In theory, you should have more.
No,
practice,
everyone's
more
just
time.
like.
Gonna be ready to meet
Everyone
that
plays the
firing
same
line.
nowadays
Paranoid
now.
off the back of that contact. Everybody blind as anything matter. Goodness me, it's what he needed.
It's the same as Bind.
Firepower, explosive, and just catching onto the tail as Xander. There he is, double duck, tip tap from Kess, trying to really reclaim a bit of composure towards the end, but it is a pistol round win for NRG. The first step of what we needed to see
And
in the master plan.
So similar. I mean, again, both teams having a big brawl. NRG being the ones to initiate, to actually force the tempo, and Mada getting a bunch of kills. That's exactly how they won their pistol
Wait,
on
so?
Yeah,
For
they were
sure.
able to convert the bonus. I do like the way that this composition can
I
play
feel like the
on
meta is
side.
getting like a little closer to like how it used to
They
be
look a lot
with
better
like
on
the
Bind.
current comps and
They looked
meta.
like they had more ideas, more
Like you can do like a
setups.
lot of like crazy stuff, but like the super high utility shit, you can't
Keep it
really
up.
do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Ram that off the rip. Make sure that there's no quick follow-up on anybody trying to grab up that orb. That ball is going to be a bit of a problem, Brock. Aim Labs moment.
He's broke again.
He walked up on here. Asuna is forwards, but again, he's got backup.
On battle pie.
Alongside Ethan, there should be no worries.
3 and 12.
Meanwhile, the rest of 100 Thieves have blown their trumpets and taken down Jericho. That wall took forever to break.
It's brutal, just the classics, and they're going to be meeting
Oh, bro, do you have the most fun?
Brock with
Chat.
the Guardian.
Chat.
Shuts it
For
down,
sure,
and one player
chat.
going down, so one of the best case scenarios really for NRG, even denying the fact that
For
100 Thieves
sure,
can really
Jet.
go for any ult orb. So
yeah,
thinking about the long con here, they're definitely.
I mean, unless you're talking about ranked, then ranked is Reyna for sure. Reyna's just so fun, just
NRG
running it
have a
down.
healthy bonus, and they need to win this one. I think it's a pretty decent idea for Mada to force up into this round. You see, he's got
That's
zero.
about going to
credits. I mean,
Sentiro. I already said I'm gonna be
this is a
looking
must-win
forward
round.
to
So,
play
like, you might as well be getting better weaponry.
Duelist, Controller, and Sentinel
You've got to break
for a
100
team
Thieves
next year.
economy to have any chance of coming back in.
I just have made like an unofficial tweet.
Much more focused on taking
Primordial, the Vandal or the Phantom?
Defaulting towards mid. It's just Kess who's throwing.
I've used the Phantom
cam
on
in mid,
stage,
just making sure in case NRG do something aggressive. But
I haven't used the
going towards
Vandal on stage, the Primordial one.
At least early on.
Harder to play
Vandal?
against the deadlock.
Gotcha.
I mean, possibly, but also.
I've never played ISO
value
in
by
Scrimps or
just
anything
staying
like that. Or actually, I have a little bit, but it was fun. ISO was fun. You're just like unkillable. I don't know how else to say it. You're unkillable.
Asuna, Xander were playing in these kind of spots and just got so much info, so much value. Now 100 Thieves come and try to drone them away.
Okay, drone just starting going to be used. Mada is going to get jumped on here with a paranoia. Does going to be used pound for pound. Ethan puts a stop to it, stalls out 100 Thieves, and now they're just going to be walking most of the way. But are they going to expect this one here? It's a bait and switch setup. Ethan tucked tight.
Yeah, a 40 with the Primordial Phantom against you too.
Baits him intentionally. He's going to make a big play.
I don't know, bro. I don't remember any of that
His
stuff.
head off and Kess on the other side of the map, just making short work. Rock out wide.
Damn.
No
I mean, they're
chance
scaling it
against
just
that
good together as a team.
adversaries. 100 Thieves have found out 11.
Show you? Of course, I read everyone's
There's a lot
messages.
you can say about the ideas and the macro between these two teams, but also when it just comes down
Do you
to
remember your
individuals,
most famous
100
plays,
Thieves
of
have just
course.
been better in spots like that. And you see Ethan steps up against two, and he just can't get it done. Can't wrangle the rifle down onto somebody's head, and 100 Thieves, also with a great shot from Xander, dismissed the second.
Number guy Vandal? Honestly, I don't know what Vandal I'd mean right now,
These
chat.
squads have got big firepower upgrades.
I've been using the Raxes and the Gaia.
see
Both
the
are
addition of
fire.
Scuba, the
I don't know
addition of
which one I would choose right now at this moment.
But actually, in terms of who's shooting today, it is 100 Thieves.
Yeah, coming out the gates with something to prove, I think.
But
Not a doubt, obviously.
I think I would
Circling
still
around
stick
100
with the
Thieves.
blue Gaia.
You can't blame the people who've been saying that, I think, because the listen.
For sure.
Dropping your IGL without too much notice down to the bench.
Hey, wait, what is Ethan doing?
It was really rough actually from Ethan. It makes me think that is, you know, one of the reasons that IGLs do tend to play worse is that when your brain is trying to think about the mini-map and the macro and whether you should be calling your team to re-clear or whether you should be calling them to rotate or whatever, it takes your mind
I think it's
away
just the
from
calling diff of the game.
how should I be playing this situation.
It's not even that
right now?
NRG are like
Yeah.
kind of shooting bad.
Whether that's with your guns,
It's just like
whatever. But the
NRG isn't calling that well.
takes your attention away from the micro of actually playing, and I think you
Just
really
some calls
see it
don't make sense.
Som's another player though that is having very minimal impact in this game, whereas he was a key player and a star for them.
Found the
earlier
op shot?
this year.
Was it against FPX?
I think it's
I'm
going to
pretty
be
sure.
very
no?
hard for NRG to win if you see Som towards the bottom of the scoreboard. But it's weird to see him playing the deadlock in the first place, actually. Not something that we've really talked too
Yeah, it
much
was,
about
yeah.
in this
I was
map.
bottom of the killed the guy tile.
Both of those players, Ethan and
I
Som,
killed the guy
struggling right
Sabrosa, and then I like
finding
updraft to like see if
their
there's
kills,
anyone
their
else
value.
there. I know what you're talking about. I remember it.
And again, might as well be proper full investment from NRG, because at this point it does need to be almost every single round.
Yeah.
In a row.
Yeah.
No point saving your money. You get a proper full buy going. 100 Thieves.
I remember that play like it was yesterday.
Steps away from being able to take this match in a 2-0.
Found pie, didn't he? Oh fuck, he might pie.
Yeah, which is absurd, really. Again, the expectations that we kind of set at the beginning of the day. The pressure down towards B main, Xander. Ensuring that there's no deep push coming or occurring from NRG. Wants to hold that A main space.
And the more noise that you make in B main, the more difficult you make it for someone to choose the timing to use the wall. It's hard for this composition to go for a B re-clear as well. 100 Thieves calling a lot
What's
of
this
these
enemy?
B early into a late
Oh,
A
a sensor.
push.
Trying to kill the sensor.
Oh, sorry. EU still with the drone to push Mada away.
Wow.
Who's given a chance potentially
Yeah,
to see
Suno
if
is
he can
just
turn the
better.
scales in his team's favor, but
That was a
Keep an eye,
crazy
he's gone
shot.
here.
Not gonna
This is
lie.
it.
That was
Goal button's
crazy.
hit for 100 Thieves.
It's got to be on Ethan.
Slight pause in through elbow, making it feel like it could be going in a different spot as well, but it's still making a lot of noise. 100 Thieves are going to be going here. Ethan's got a little bit of help, but Brock's only got a stinger towards the back here. He steps forwards anyway, and he meets the clone. Eats it up though, and still trying to see if they can land these shots. NRG flooding in to the defense of the
A good
IGL.
hold.
And the TP pivot. Xander, he had that spike in hand. He cancels. He's pulled the players away. They're full rotation.
Wait.
It's full committal. Even if
Wait.
rolls over towards B. What a play!
Oh my god, Xander's a
Xander.
genius, bro. He's just
Sick play.
diffing 100 Thieves in terms of calling right now, bro.
And the site open.
He's on one.
Caution played, of course, at the beginning, but cleared out enough to get this plant committed in a
Oh,
2v3.
wait.
Xander's given his team a lifeline.
Triple
Question is,
flank
do they read
though.
the flank? All 3 players coming from this direction is
He was making a play. They're gonna get a read
Just
soon.
ensuring that they do not let this opportunity slip. It's a player advantage situation.
What a round it would be, though, for 100 Thieves.
Brian sucks on guy? No, what? Brian on guy is
A bit
insane.
of peace of mind at this point. Got to get expecting at least this is the direction it's going in, and the crosshair placement
Wow.
is perfect. Xander just still crouched down, ready
Wow,
to pounce,
play time,
ready
time
to jump
wins.
on him.
Time.
Side by side, blink of an eye. It's just left down to Ethan with all
Wow,
the classic.
Xander.
A 4-piece from Santa.
Wow.
An unreal plays from him. Broke the ankles of NRG.
What a sick round, man.
That was huge.
What a sick round. And you're looking at both of the callers kind of newly stepping up with IGLing experience in the past, with experience playing smokes in the past as well, and a gap between them. I mean, the Xander impact has been spectacular. He's fragging, and he's also bending their brains.
One more round will do it for 100 Thieves.
Bro, Xander calling
Like he has
and
to take
fragging,
risks.
that's
Matters into
crazy.
his own hands. He's supported with the util, though the paranoia sweeps. Some supplements, at least for the grav net's going to be removed almost instantaneously here, and 100 Thieves moving in different directions. Asuna is very much alone doing this here, but Matters hard committed. He needs a bit more for his troubles. Gets the one, backs himself out. A stun is good. Ricochets. Spam against the wall here. 100 Thieves having to fight tooth and nail just for a bit of this space.
Asuna can now activate with the information from the Cypher
This
ult.
fragging on Geo
It's
so
gonna be revealing
difficult.
quite a lot, popping these players out into the open. Mana was definitely going to be squeezed. Ethan,
You kind of have to be like
position, but he's
selfless
stunned
and
anyway,
like
out
always
towards
set
the
up your
back,
team
and
for the better
has to
play.
glide. Hunter's Fury
And like
is
for the
late to
round
party.
win.
Meant to try and help
And
out,
you're
relieve
not
that
really
pressure that
focused on
Ethan
your
was
crosshair.
feeling, but damage done. Scuba happy to clean up. Dropped down to 5 health though. Not much you can do from this spot, especially with the off angle that EU's playing in, and now they know where Brock is. Quick pivot, quick rotation, but this is it, surely. Brock
More time
is
for
going to do
Ring
it
then
with
now.
just a Guardian, just to stay alive, just to keep the team active, and a double face called.
Damn.
100 Thieves shock us all.
Wow.
They wipe NRG
You,
away.
oh.
Not even a
I was
scrub
not expecting
on
that.
NRG's map pick of Sunset. 100 Thieves going into this, kind of taking us to unexpected territory. Bind and Corrode, the 2 new maps in the
I
pool,
was
2
not
teams
expecting
that haven't had
that.
much chance to practice on them recently.
Damn.
But showcasing from 100 Thieves today that
Bro.
on old comfort territory of
100
Bind
Thieves make a roster
and stuff that they've
change,
played recently as well
and
on
the
Sunset,
whole
they
team
are
goes
just a cut above.
positive. They're feeling it. They're happy.
It's a statement,
They
truly,
look
really,
good
100 Thieves
after
here.
one roster change.
One of these teams
Damn.
was looking to put their best foot forward for stage 2.
They might
realistically,
make
and
champs.
It's 100 Thieves who have come out on top.
Low
early on in the
key.
groups, and it's going to make potentially a massive difference for their chances.
Yeah, they needed to make a gamble. That's what Zix was saying, right? They felt like they had to take the risk if they were going to go all the way. It's going to be a low percentage chance of them making it to champs no matter what, but you might as well take a risk
Damn.
and see if it pays off. My God, it paid off today.
Oh, come on, Cuss. Let's get your hands out of those pockets. There you go.
Yes.
Take
Well,
some
did remarkably,
pictures.
Playing smokes and then Senti. He's mostly known as an initiator player.
That's what I mean.
But he's flexed around and filled the gaps. And to be honest, he wasn't, like, he didn't have to be the star of the show. You look at, like, his fragging and it was good. I mean, the ace was sick. But in terms of who was actually, like, driving the team, I would give it
That
a
was a
huge
nice
amount of credit
ace.
to Asuna. Because
Eco ace, but still, ace is an
the
ace.
tempo, the plays, the spots that he's
Definitely
gonna
got the
hit,
whole
the
team
recalls,
fired up.
the reclears that are being called, a lot of those were led, tip of the spear, by Asuna.
Yep. Setting that tempo forwards. We'll say though, Kess, I mean, it's giving Izu. It's giving Izu, man. There's a lot of expectations to put on a new player's shoulders when you're asking them to off-roll.
Awkward to go on stage for the first time? There's nothing awkward about it.
It's got talent, that's for sure, and made manifest, I think, in the results that we're seeing here. A 2-0 win.
Ranked? I'm gonna play ranked after G2 signs, so in like 2 hours, I'd say.
No, I wasn't expecting that, but I also think it's worrying for NRG looking forwards, because they're one of those teams that, again, are in a similar boat. They had to make a roster move to be able to make it to champs. They've got a very difficult road
yeah,
ahead.
they're playing that.
Probably have to make.
What's that? Let's see.
Liz standing by with that Verizon post-match interview. Take it away.
Good Casco.
You know, folks, I heard you chanting his name. Do it again.
Bro, he's an initiator main. He has 2,000 rounds on initiator, bro.
I mean, first question I'm gonna ask you: how does that?
He came out here.
First day
Brimstone.
on stage. You just
1.4 rating.
4 days ago.
One first stuff.
3-4 days ago, dropped everything to be here, and now you have the
Cypher,
entire crowd,
0
the
first
entire
stuff.
crowd
Impressive.
chanting your name. Kess.
Damn.
How does that feel?
I mean, it feels amazing. It's just 3-4 days ago, I'm just doing my normal routine at home, and all of a sudden, I'm on stage doing the thing that I always watch, and I mean, it's incredible, really.
Let's be clear. You got an ace. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, he didn't have to, like, stunt on everyone and just be like, oh, by the way, this is who I am. Because also, another thing we've been talking about, this isn't your typical role.
Yes, that's what most people said.
You usually see you on the more initiator role, but then use the, you know, kind of senti, flex, and you're popping off. Where does that come from? How does that adaptation, and how does that work?
If I'm being honest, I don't really know. I just kind of played, and then, you know, it worked out. Just
Damn, he got the aura like me.
Kind of just transitioning into a different role.
I think that's so funny. You're like, I'm
That's the answer I'd give right there.
He
said, I don't really know. I just play. He stole that from me.
You said, I love the guys that we're getting along. You know, we're adjusting.
That's a W answer then. That's a good answer.
What was it like being on stage with them today? You know, Xander calling, having Asuna, Cryo, EU next to you, because you didn't really. No, you think you've tried with them before, correct?
Yeah, I played as a substitute for EWC quals.
So what was it like being on stage with them? Did it all come together the way you thought it would?
Absolutely, it really did. Everybody was more locked in. Everybody is like a lot more energetic.
Yeah.
And that energy is just incredible, really.
Well, an incredible debut. Give it up for Kess one more time, everyone. Congratulations.
That's
But I know
right there.
you know what game is next. It is G2 versus Sentinel. Stay right there.
We got G2 versus Sun next. Look at the standings. Chat, who we got? I got G2 winning. Damn, you guys think? You guys really think Sun? I mean, I feel like G2, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like G2. Yeah, that's a good performance out of Kess. That was W. That was W.
To move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day.
G2 ain't looking good. Hey man, G2 is G2. They're just missing a player.